the whole day in my head. Do a little spring cleaning. I'm always too busy dreaming. Well, maybe I should wake up instead. A lot of things I regret, but I just say I forget. Why can't it just be easy? Why does everybody need me to stay? Oh, I hate the feeling when you're high but you're underneath the ceiling. Got the cards in my hand, I hate dealing. Yeah. Get everything I need and I'm gone, but it ain't stealing. Can I get a break? I wish that I could just get out my goddamn way. What is there to say? There ain't a better time than today. Maybe I'll lay down for a little, instead of always trying to figure everything out. And all I do is say sorry. Half the time I don't even know what I'm saying it about. Good news, good news, good news, that's all they wanna hear. No, they don't like you when I'm down, but when I'm flying, no, it make them so uncomfortable, so different. What's the difference when it ain't that bad? It could always be worse. I'm running out of gas, hardly anything left. Hope I make it home from work. So tired of being so tired. Well, I gotta build something beautiful just to go set it on fire. No lie, but sometimes the truth don't sound like the truth. Maybe cause it ain't. I just love the way it sound when I say it. Yeah, that's what I do. If you know me, it ain't anything new. Wake up to the moon. Haven't seen the sun in a while, but I heard that the sky's still blue. Yeah, I heard they don't talk about me too much no more. That's the problem with a closed door. Good news, good news, good news, that's all they wanna hear. No, they don't like you when I'm down, but when I'm flying, no, it make them so uncomfortable, so different. What's the difference? There's a whole lot more for me waiting on the other side. I'm always wondering if it feel like summer. I know maybe I'm too late. I could make it there some other time. I'll finally discover that there's a whole lot more for me waiting. That there's a whole lot more for me waiting. I know maybe I'm too late. I could make it there some other time. Then I finally discover that it ain't that bad. Ain't so bad. When it ain't that bad. At least don't gotta be no more. No more, no more, no more, no more. No more, no, 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 no.
eating a brownie. But later he will be eating me. Oh, honey, I am so not threatened by you. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My man with a 10-foot pole. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My man with a 10-foot pole. Last information check. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. Last information check. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. So you're the needy press. Last information check. You're the needy press. So you're the needy press. Last information check. You're the needy press. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My man with a 10-foot pole. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. You're just mad because I have a chat. Last information check. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. Last information check. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Yes!
Nobody wants to touch your man, Gypsy. I promise you that. Nobody wants to touch your Forrest Gump looking ass man. Actually, he looks worse than Forrest Gump, but he does run just like him. Anyhow, hello, everybody. How are you doing today? It's Thursday. This live is just going to be kind of like a hangout. We're just going to like hang out. I don't have anything like particularly planned. I have some clips and stuff, we can always look at the files, but I'm going to drop the link in a minute if anybody wants to come up and chat about whatever. Nicole, I saw what you said about TikTok. I was thinking about, thank you so much, Susan Ryan, for the $5. I appreciate that so much, you beautiful lady. Actually, you know what, Susan? Don't let me forget what I was saying about TikTok. But I have something for you, Susan, that I came across that I believe Casey made. It was so funny.
Giggles.
Oh, let me start. Hold on.
My Titan hole.
Hold on. I gotta start it from the beginning.
To do me giggles. Now I'm gonna show you my Titan holes.
Hey friends, your pelvic floor deserves some love, and I can't wait to show you how. First tip, find those muscles. Imagine stopping a pee midstream, that's them. Once you know where they are, squeeze and lift. Kegels. I am obsessed.
Giggles.
I love them like people love
My giggles.
starters or true crime podcasts. Why the obsession? I am trying to get it right and tighten my little holes.
Do me giggles.
Do me giggles. That's so funny. Love it. You're iconic, Susan. All right, let me fix my shit over here. So, yeah, TikTok has been bananas. And it's just been a shit show. Bunny Cha Cha, I see you. And Batty. Like, it reminds me of like the drama community, honestly. It's crazy. This fucking guy, Legacy, like this, fucking Legacy, this go away. I don't know. And then you got Mimi over there just doing the most. I don't even know. It's a bunch of boomer drama because you got Naomi in the mix too, and it's just hey Axe. Let me say hello to everybody. Carolina girl, New Orleans lady, Chrissy. Keisha's going to jail. That's right. We got people calling the cops, acting like total fucking Karens. Okay, these people just call the cops for anything. Like, leave these poor police officers alone. They have other shit to deal with than your Karen ass internet drama. Stop calling the cops. Unless it's, an actual emergency. Yes, Danny Dorito. But they're calling the cops for things like, I think Naomi called the cops because Ivory Rose Nose said that she was going to get in her car and go, I guess, like whoop Naomi's ass, right? She wasn't actually going to do that. And Naomi called the cops. She had to make a report. And then you got Mimi's claiming that someone called her or someone doxed her police officer's son, which, by the way, how do you dox a cop? Like, I didn't think that was even a thing because they're like a public figure and stuff. But whatever, not my business. So there's an investigation going on. Okay. These people are, Lord, they got a lot of time on their hands. Nicole called on, yeah. She did. I don't even remember why. Oh, what did you say, Boston? You were threatening to like show up at her house. Like, I don't think Ivory's actually gonna do that, but I wouldn't put it past you, Boston, to actually do it. So I don't blame Nicole for that one. Hey, Aleph, Amy Unfiltered, Miss Fancy Pants. Thank you, Kathleen Fleck. Always showing the love. Hit that thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. A lot of cops don't have social media. Yeah, but I mean, are they anonymous? I mean, they're a public figure. So, like, they're supposed to represent the people. So, I don't fucking know. I mean, he wasn't like doxed. Like, I think someone from what the story was. Okay, I'm just repeating the story. Mimi claims somebody came in under a troll account using her son's name. I don't know. Everyone's pointing fingers at each other. You got Sal's over there being Batgirl, fighting with Legacy. Legacy said that everyone thought he was black. I didn't. And then he said we were all shocked when he turned his camera on. No, that's not why we were shocked. We were not shocked that you were white, sir. We were shocked that you were shirtless, number one. And I don't know. I wasn't expecting a redhead. There's nothing wrong with redheads, by the way. They're amazing. And I wish I had some red hair. Anyways, but it was just funny how it happened. You didn't have a shirt on, okay? Rule number 1, have a shirt on, unless you're like, a bodybuilder. Unless you got pecs and stuff, not a dad bod. We don't need to see that. Thank you. Like, you come into a community that's like 90% women, and I don't know, that guy's just fucking weird. He just wants to sell his stupid fucking book, which is probably, I bet I would rather read Fancy's book. And I've never read Fancy's book. But if I were to choose, I'd probably choose Fancy's book over your stupid Bayou, whatever the fuck it was called. This guy, man. Oh my goodness. The TikTok has been wild. Wild. I haven't even really been paying much attention to Gypsy. I didn't listen to her stupid fucking podcast she did because it's going to be the same recycled ass bullshit. I heard a clip of it today, though, and it was aggravating because this Munchausen, this woman really thinks that Gypsy's a victim of Munchausen, and she's not. Supposedly, there was a part 2 from Gypsy and Andrea's. Oh, there is. Boo, boo. Part 2 will probably be on Gypsy's. Hey, Bev. I was going to play one of Bev's cringe. She called it a cringe video. I thought it was sweet, Bev. It made my heart skip a beat. I thought it was sweet. I'm going to play it too. I'm going to really cringe you out by playing it. I didn't know you were live. I came to leave you a comment because I don't know how else to talk to you since you don't check your email. Can you do it the old school way? Send me an email. Can you do that? That's the last thing I'm going to check is my TikTok messages. If you're going to message me, the last place I will look is on TikTok Messenger. Like I rarely sign into my account. I stay on a backup account, a fake account. Yeah, email me. My email's in my bio thing or whatever, my description, but it's hello starlight02 at gmail.com. And dude, Gypsy Sweater was in the kids section only in. Oh, that's where it was. I saw your video. That was the kids section. Pfft. Shocker. Oh, your email's your real. I'm not going to tell anyone. Don't you use your real name, Beth? Maybe not. I don't know. Either way, I'm not going to tell anyone your real name. But I will check there before anything else because I have all my notifications turned off on my phone. So I have to purposely remind myself, except for my email. Those do come through, or I will see them more likely than I will anything else. Hey, Renee X. Yes, and she bragged about how it was from the kids section. Oh, God, that's not a brag, Gypsy. No, it's weird. Gypstein. Ugh, who's been put a 1 in the chat if you've gone down the Epstein file hole. Put a 1 in the chat if you've been reading some of the Epstein files or if they've come on your FYP. Lord have mercy. Yep. That's a lot of ones. It's a lot of ones. What's up, Dots? That's crazy shit, right? I don't even know what to say, but I read that girl's diary. That was probably the saddest thing. I don't know. And then you got people like Fancy. I'm sorry, Fancy, but shit. Fancy was like, I think she did a video. I haven't even watched it, but trying to say that Gypsy was part of I don't even know what the connection is. Trafficking. I don't know. Something about Springfield Vision Con. Just conspiracy ass shit. Nobody would want Gypsy, okay? They were looking for the elite, not they didn't like wahoo on the plane. I can't. I know her conspiracy theories. That's where she loses me there. No offense, Fancy. All right. Does anybody want to come up? I don't know what else. I was going to play Bev's video real quick.
Like an appreciation post. Within the last couple months, like I've had Starlight give me a shout out on her YouTube.
What shout out?
Gave me a shout out on her YouTube. Barb told me that I found my niche today. Like that just makes me feel good. And I noticed I'm over 5,000 followers, which I've always been stuck at 4,000 for a really long time. And I mean, followers are not a big deal. The only reason I want 10,000 is so I can make playlists. It's not for money. My boyfriend and like even my therapist, it's like, why don't you try to make money from it? And I'm like, no, that's way too much pressure. Like I just do this for fun. And I mean, my commentary, I truly mean it. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a fucking horrible person. And I'm glad she's brought us all together. I don't know. I just really appreciate like the support and the love. And I know I'm the person who's like, don't make internet friends. Don't fucking trust nobody. But believe me, there's times where like I want to message you guys because I like you so much, but I just can't do it because I don't trust anybody.
But feel ya.
Like Quiche, Key, Dank, Conspiracy, Bam Bam, Alice,
Nonnies,
Katrina, Cook, Susan. Now I'm terrified of not saying somebody's name. If I didn't say your name, I'm so fucking sorry. I just wanted you guys to know that like I do notice and I do appreciate it. This was totally a cringe video, but whatever. I love you guys. Is it cringe?
We love a little cringe now and then. I thought that was sweet. Thank you, Bev. We love you. You're hilarious. Don't ever change. And I love your house. I think the way it's decorated is so neat. Love it. I bet you're fun. I'd hang out with you. Bust down Puffiana. Is that a different account, Puffiana? Bust down Puffy. Bust it down, girl. Yes, love me some Bev. See, we have real connections with people. Like Bree and them like to say, "Well, we're bestie." Well, y'all are a cult over there. It's weird what y'all do. I don't know. Is anyone here gonna buy a vacation home? We're gonna all go meet up. That'd be kind of fun, actually, but no, it's probably not gonna happen. Everybody lives all over the world. Pussiana, yeah, isn't that her name over on the TikTok? All right, let me drop the link if anybody wants to come up. You're more than welcome. We can talk about whatever. I've got some Gyp stuff. I know she's been out here. Gypsy posted a video of her fucking crawling like the husky that she wants to be. Oh, it was so weird. Ew. That's what Ken has to see that. Ugh. I got my butt plug with me. I found my flogger.
Found the flogger. Because, you misplace your flogger all the time.
You didn't see it, Carolina girl? Hold on. Let me find that dumb bitch.
She's doing the most. And we've been distracted by this nonsense going on TikTok. I'm like, guys, can we focus?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't listen to that podcast because it'll make me vomit. Oh, wait, this isn't it. Where's her stupid account? I don't know what ball-headed ass. Ball-head hoe shit.
Oh, shit. Being all
Where's
bald.
her stupid account? What's the name of her main account?
Yeah, why are we friends with Sheena? That's my question, too.
I'm not friend. I never. No. I can't even stand to be next to her avatar on what. Like I can't. I know. But luckily, she usually gets down if I'm up there. So, or she did yesterday.
Well,
after I cussed her out a little bit.
Yeah, with the absence of Bree, she's busted onto the scene.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't have any
Don't
interest.
let her manipulate you. Don't. She's not nice. Okay, she admits to not being nice. So don't let her manipulate you by her being quote reasonable. So just don't interact with them if at all possible. I mean, do what you want. You're grown-ups, but
I cannot find her stupid page. Maybe I'm blocked on this.
Gypsies?
Huh? Yeah.
On TikTok or
yeah. What is the name of it?
It's just like the Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Yeah, but she has two.
All right, wait a minute.
One of them is showing up, the other is not. Let me go to users.
Wait a minute. Do you want the 9 million one or the?
Yeah, okay. I think I'm blocked or something.
You must be. Probably both. Probably you're blocked everywhere. Probably on that. Let me see.
Ew, vabbing came up when I clicked.
Oh, come on. Oh, no.
No, because I haven't been on my computer. And that was the last thing we must have typed in over here. Oh, I thought I was sharing. Oh, Susan's back there in New Orleans, lady. And Love Shack, Sarah, but your device is not connected for some reason, Sarah.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Kickles.
Hi, Kickles. Hey, you know what? I really like that video, and Casey has me blocked.
Oh.
And I'm so glad you showed that to me. I just went and recorded it on my backup. That's all.
Yeah, I thought it was so cute.
It is. It's adorable.
Yeah.
Starlight, the official one, which I think you're probably banned on, is at the Gypsy Rose podcast. One word.
Gypsy Rose.
Say what?
Yes.
What was that, Nicole?
That's her username for the 9 million.
I'm looking for Gypsy's. Not there. It is with her ball-headed ass.
Yeah.
God, why? Okay. Anyways, here we're gonna watch. This is the cringiest shit ever, and I remember we got a snippet of this like a year or so ago. I have it on my page. I'm in the shadows now. It's so stupid. Oh, it's so bad. She got drunk on bourbon. Look at this loser. Like, you're such a loser, Ken. Like, look at your ass. You're
so weird.
Starlight, there's videos. Somebody did I forgot what they did for it, but it's that you know that
look at that
girl.
Sorry, the lady in the back. What?
You know the picture that you posted passed out on the couch?
Yeah, it's on here.
Yeah, well, they have her.
There's a video.
Oh, of her crawling,
walking like a dog.
She's crawling, and her knees are buckling in. I'm like, man, she can't even crawl.
She's used to doing that. She did that half her life, was just like roll around like a slug.
Oh my God.
With her legs. Surprised she didn't go full, amputee or whatever. Not amputee. Full paralyzed again.
Sorry, I'm talking over you. I'm so sorry. She just pisses me off so much when she says, I don't have time to do it, and I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to read. Bitch, what do you do all day? She admits that she just hangs around the house all day while Ken's at work. And she's busy.
She's a mom.
Okay. I think I know a lot of moms out there who have a job.
She's real busy watching Miss Rachel. She's probably learning with Aurora. She probably loves Miss Rachel.
She just surpassed her right now. Her surpassed her right now. She's at a higher reading level. She definitely spell better.
Look at this girl. She's like this fucking bitch.
That's the look we should all have when we see Gypsy.
Okay, here they're loving the bourbon. Gypsy's getting drunk. She's probably about to vomit everywhere. Swaying her back and forth. Got her wig on. Where's Brie? Is that Brie right there? Oh shit. Is that Brie?
I don't think
yeah,
it is.
Two people.
Sorry. Tell me if my microphone is loud, because I don't know if it is. Is it?
Sounds fine.
Okay. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
That looks like a monster.
Goodness.
I'm a monster on the hill.
Her and Ken look so uncomfortable together.
I know, right?
Like all the time.
Yeah. Like that's why, like when Mia and Andre are together, you can tell they're a couple. It's natural. There's chemistry. There's no chemistry between.
No,
Ken and
not at all.
See, it's forced.
It's just weird. I don't know. Hey, baby, I'm gonna take you to the bar for the first time.
First time at a bar, even though I went to one on Cape Cod and made a joke about how
she was drinking. Look at these fucking losers.
My God, the devil horns.
That wig.
Always with the wig. Always with a wig.
How you like the music?
How you like the music?
Music. How you like the music?
The music.
Oh my God.
How you like the music?
Oh, this is my jam. This is like right up my alley. I'm about to get on stage next.
Get crunk, Ken.
Let's get Gambino.
Oh my God.
He said he was gonna get on the stage and sing some childish Gambino. Please, I would.
Childish.
This is America. Good Lord. Oh, but no, this is the song he went with.
Be shy. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world?
That's horrible.
Or do you need
It's so bad.
So bad.
It sounds like a Muppet.
Oh my God.
I don't know this. She posts this with pride.
That's her man.
Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling.
Oh, so bad.
In all good times I find myself longing for change.
Where is Bree? Is Bree on here?
I think she's in the background.
Is she filming? Isn't that her friend in the front? The blonde here, that's one of their friends.
Oh, Danny?
I think.
Your turn, Gypsy.
Everywhere I go.
Is that Sheena's recording it? I just heard her voice.
Oh, probably. She's the cameraman too.
Oh, Gypsy, Gypsy, leave it to her to fuck something up. Yeah,
For
she
real.
fucked that all up.
I mean,
Why?
close. Not even close.
Is that Brie right there in the front?
I don't know.
See where my cursor is here?
Hard to see her.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I think so. No, I don't know.
No, I don't know. It doesn't look like her hair.
It
Looks like her
seems to walk like
shoulders.
her.
Yeah. Probably.
I don't know this song. So why did y'all choose it? Why did you
Right?
pick the
I know.
song?
Aren't the words like on a monitor?
Yes,
I
they're
only
on the
know
screen.
Disney.
All you have to do is read it.
Right.
It's not
She
that
knows
hard.
the damn song.
Yeah, but she does. Yeah, she can't read from that far away.
Well, it's because she didn't have her glasses on.
Reading's hard.
And you need glasses to see.
That's totally Brie right there, I swear.
That one, yeah.
That totally Brie. There
Yeah,
she
that's
is.
Thank
That's
you,
her.
Brie.
You
Showing
see
your
more
profile.
Brie than you do Gypsy. In the
Right?
whole
Oh
thing.
God, she is a terrible cameraman. Come on, Sheena.
Well, she's in, she's sitting
Yeah,
down.
she's in the back in her wheelchair.
What is happening, Brie? What are you doing? Like, what's been going on? Oh, they're looking at the screen. Okay.
Oh, I thought they were howling at the moon or something.
I didn't know what the hell was happening. Oh man, so bad.
And Lady Gaga.
Sing it out.
Ken, what did you just say? Sing it out. What did
Sing it out. No, don't sing it out.
Sheena, be quiet. Don't sing, girl. I hear you. I have my
Is she in
headphones
her
on.
hover around?
Yeah, I've got my headphones on. I can hear her real good.
And it's like, Sheena, could you get the people you know? Who are these strangers? Get them out of the shot.
Right.
God, you suck at this.
Oh, she's moving.
Ugh.
God, what is this voice Ken is doing?
Oh.
So bad.
She's trying to sound sexy.
Yeah, you're no Bradley Cooper, Ken, at all. Like, you're the opposite.
What is that on his shirt? His shirt. Oh, never mind. It's the person in front of him.
Yes, their phone.
Like someone's on a Discord call. Look at that shit. See it?
Yeah.
Hi, Brie. Bring it out of Discord.
It absolutely is.
Partying.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Discord call. That's exactly what.
Oh, that's funny.
So funny.
Good catch.
Yeah, it caught my eye.
We're from the shadow now.
Oh God, I missed this yesterday when I watched it. Oh my.
It's horrible.
How dare you do her like that?
Girl, get off your Discord call. I see you.
That's so funny.
Tell me that's not Brie doing the Discord call.
It has to be.
I'm going with yes.
It is.
No way. Shut up. Her arms are bigger than that. That's not her.
That's not her.
Maybe it's Evelyn. I think that's Evelyn. Isn't that their friend Evelyn? DJ Jeanette's in the Discord call or Dreamer. Sorry, can you imagine?
What a crew! What a crew! That's
Motley crew.
We can't be there with you, Gypsy, but we'll be on the Discord call all night. So now Gypsy's tipsy on the curb in the dirty New Orleans street.
That's where she belongs.
But yeah, that's her true home.
In the gutter, right?
Next to what looks like a pile of vomit.
Yeah, perfect. That's where she should be.
Vomit, cigarette.
Yeah.
That's where she should move. That's the gutter. That Gypsy, you're in the right place.
Do you think she puked? Like, is that her puke?
No.
Oh, probably. No. Oh, God.
Is
that why she's so proud of this moment? Because I always wonder why she keeps putting this in there about her fucking sitting here like this. Who gives a fuck? She's proud of the vomit.
Would not be sitting on that street.
That's her vomit, girl, and she said, "Take a video."
I'm sure. I'm surprised it's not burning through the pavement. It's so evil,
nasty.
There's so much nastiness on those streets. That's why you don't wear open toe shoes.
Oh yeah, well in New York, yeah, you do not wear flip flops in New York City. Same thing.
New Orleans streets. Woo! They get dirty.
2 hours later.
Edited it. Oh my God. I just keep picturing that butt plug.
But also just look at how she can't even crawl. Her knees are buckling in. Do not tell me she's normal.
No. Lord.
2 hours later.
Look at. I can't walk. Mom, I need my chair.
Probably how she gets around at
what?
home.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't even crawl. That's what's crazy to me. Her knees are buckling in. Her feet are all flared out.
Well, why would you film this and put it on the internet?
Right?
She's proud of this.
This is why Aurora isn't walking yet. She gets around. I tell you. She walks. This is how she walks around the house.
Who's filming this? Sheena, are you filming this? Who's behind the camera?
I don't know, but why post? I mean, it's not.
Your wig looks so bad.
That's not
again, but this is, you know what this is giving is the listening at the door during her interrogation.
Oh my God. Yeah.
House in
This
the
is
air.
how she got around the house when she wasn't in the chair.
Yeah.
She likes being on all fours.
Well, that's very true, Susan. Yeah.
Look
at that. Exactly.
They're more floppy than the no video. I mean, this
I'm surprised she's not dragging them around behind her.
Yeah.
My shoes would have been off already.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, I heard you, Ken. Yeah, so that's her proud moment on Bourbon Street.
Oh, wow.
She can mark that off her bucket list.
What
is this shit? Oh God. Why is she posting all this old ass shit? Nobody cares. Look at your views, girl. Nobody gives a fuck.
Because she can't think of anything new. She's
No.
so boring. And her life is so boring right now. She can't, she's like, well, what do I do all day? She even said there's somebody, a day in your life. She's like, well, I get up, I make a pot of coffee. Then she goes to see Aurora. And I clean up, and and Ken works his 12-hour day, and we just wait for him to come home. I'm like, yeah, so you don't have time to read a book or work out or do anything with your time. You're right. How then you get on live in the middle of the day? That you're boring. You're boring. The only thing that's interesting about you is that you killed your mom.
And that people are even bored of that, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, the narrative, the fake narrative. Oh God, can't hear it anymore. No one wants to hear it anymore. She posted.
Who besides the people who can't stand her went to listen to that podcast? Like, seriously. Right. I have not listened to it. I can't. Like, I just like she's I don't know. She's getting to a point to me where it's like Casey Anthony. Like, I could talk for days about Casey Anthony, but fuck her. I can't stand her ass.
Right.
And with Scott Peterson, I can't fucking stand him.
Same.
Yeah. And I'm getting that way with Gypsy where I can't stand this bitch. Like,
but listen. Okay, so she posted her stories. All right. Listening
it
to
was all fun and games now, Gypsy. I can't stand your ass. Sorry.
Right. That's okay. So on her stories, it says, listening to, in quotes, Gypverse creators explain Munchausen by proxy is like watching. It's like it's like watching someone read a Wikipedia headline and suddenly think they're a specialist.
What are you reading?
This is what she's posted to her stories.
Oh, good. Right now?
Yes.
Oh God, so, keep going.
I'll start over. Listening to, quote, Gypverse creators explain Munchausen by proxy is it's like reading it exactly how she wrote it, like watching someone read a Wikipedia headline and suddenly think they're a specialist. Stick to the people who have a degree from a prestige university and ignore the noise from people cosplaying as professionals, you know about that, whose entire resume is, I made a YouTube video about it.
Who did?
About every creator that is probably maybe Becca. She might be talking about Becca.
Wait, who made a YouTube video?
No, she's basically saying is like ignore the noise from people cosplaying as professionals. Entire resume is a
yeah. Trust Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Yeah, right. Not.
She's like, I didn't even know I was being abused. How do you not know? How do you not know that?
Because I tell you what. I can tell you every single instance of my growing up that formed me today. And from my mom at 11 years, when I was 11 years old and my brother was 3, her putting a pow through the back window and pulling the trigger and it not going off. And then her going off in the woods and doing it to herself and her crawling back to the car and me having to drive her home. I can tell you about my abuse.
Her abuse is my mom wouldn't let me date this boy who was into BDSM.
Right.
No,
or 30-some-year-old men.
Yeah. She wouldn't let me date a 30-year-old
and live in a fantasy world and put her on a pedestal.
And by the way, it's prestigious university, not prestige university.
Sarah, I don't know. There are 2 of you back here, and I'm hoping I put the right one.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep, perfectly clear.
Okay, am I too loud?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because I got myself a Chromebook. It's the first time I've ever StreamYard on a Chromebook. I usually do it from my phone, and my phone's a crappy, whatchamacallit, Android. So the sound's always crappy on the Androids. So it took me a minute to figure out how to get in here because I'm not very laptop literate.
Well, it's easy peasy.
And I wanted to say something about that lady Andrea that did the did the podcast. Her sister, she said that she has Munchausen by proxy. If you go and look her up, she went to court and everything, and all the charges were dismissed against that woman.
Yep.
So is she claiming that she herself is a victim of it, or that her
she's
sister?
claiming that her sister was a person that had it or has it and was doing it to her niece. But
so she's not a victim. She's not a survivor.
No.
She just thinks she knows everything.
That's pretty much
her
what
and her sister do not talk. They are exchanged.
The woman was acquitted.
I would sue her for defamation. Like what What the fuck? Like, you're allowed to go around and say I have Munchausen? I don't know the story though. So
Yeah, well, the
did
lady
she
was
have it?
acquitted.
She had,
She
but
was
did
No,
acquitted. She
she
was
was
acquitted.
acquitted?
Yeah.
Okay,
the judge threw all
interesting.
charges out and said the
Everything.
doctor was
Well,
in the
yeah, I was gonna
wrong.
say I don't even want to say acquitted. I should. That's
So
I
what was going
no.
on with the child?
She was really sick. She was born premature,
Hmm.
and I think she was having issues because of her prematurity, and she had to get a tubal. She had to get a
Poncho.
feeding tube, and all kinds of other stuff. And she started getting sick, and she took her to the hospital. And they had this doctor there, Dr. Wood, and she started assuming that the mother was making her sick. And they blocked her from having anything to do with her child for a whole year.
Oh, that's so messed up.
Yeah. There's a big article about it. The NBC News goes over it. And then there's also another article that you can find, and it talks about the court case and about the judge throwing everything out and saying that Dr. Wood hadn't done her research, and she's not a doctor that can talk about child abuse because she's not qualified. So they threw everything out and they dropped the charges, and this lady was reunited with her kids, and she does not talk to her sister.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's pretty messed up. You know, Munchausen by proxy, I get it. You want to err on the side of caution if there's a suspicion. But, you know, this lady was accused. She faced a judge. The judge threw it out. Insufficient evidence, whatever the case may be. Doctors agreed that this child is sick and needed these procedures. End of subject.
Yep.
But unfortunately for this lady, she now has her sister pretending to be some sort of expert on Munchausen by proxy, interviewing mommy murderers.
And
you know,
victims.
Yeah. When does it end?
Right.
On the clip I heard today, she said that, you know, she didn't even look into her microdeletion. She was just like, I heard you had it, and I'm sure your mom used that as a way to, like, basically,
you know,
abuse.
there's a responsibility when you want to present yourself as some sort of, you know,
expert
journalist.
And that sounded stupid because she didn't do her math, because they didn't even find out about the microdeletion until 2008, and she wasn't diagnosed with it until 2011. So her mother couldn't have used it for a roadmap.
Exactly. There's no way Dee Dee could have used it as a blueprint.
Right.
There's absolutely no way. But but this poor lady who was accused and acquitted of harming her child now has her sister online pretending to be some sort of expert, pretending to be some sort of journalist. Where's your integrity, lady?
She's another con artist. Con artists interviewing con artists. That's what Gypsy's podcast should be about. That I might listen to.
Yeah, that might be, educational.
Yeah, manipulative con artists, psychopaths. Yeah, that, hey, you might have something there, Gypsy.
Yeah, it's really sad when you think about it, because, this lady was kept from her daughter for a year. That's messed up, man.
Oh,
It reminds me of the Take Care of Maya.
Yes, that is exactly what I was going to ask.
And look how that situation ended. How sad.
Horrible.
So sad.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, I think people need to take heed and tread very carefully, when pointing fingers and making accusations. And then, when somebody is vindicated, back off.
Right.
Shame on this woman, this Andrea woman, doing this to her sister.
Well,
Shame on her and to her sister's child. Shame on her.
Right.
And, all I got to say is, Andrea, I watched some snippets of you, honey. I didn't watch the whole thing because you were pissing me off. You remind me of Adaptive Kate.
Oh, God, I was thinking of her today when I watched that.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Since you don't research, I'm going to suggest you research Adaptive Kate and maybe take some notes and ask yourself if there's any similarities between the two of you.
Yep.
I think you might discover it's not Munchausen by proxy that's an issue. The issue is you.
Yeah. And the microdeletion was causing issues. They didn't discover it, so that she was a mother trying to figure out, much like watching Maya, trying to figure
Exactly.
out what was wrong with her daughter.
Well, the
That's
lady
what she
said the first indicator is that you were, everyone was saying, your mom was saying you were paralyzed, and obviously you're not. And which that is a valid point, but she doesn't know that Gypsy lied to Dee Dee till 2011.
And again, it goes right back to you got to do your research. There's plenty of information out there. There's no excuse for her not doing her due diligence.
Right.
Hold on, Bev.
Did not nobody notice how she would cross her legs and move her legs all around?
That's just the thing.
Oh, right. Remember the hundreds of surgeries where she has what?
This was drawn. This is in Gypsy's book, and she drew it herself. Of all, yeah,
her mole removals.
Freaking mole shit. I don't even think she had them removed, did she?
Okay, so I had a plantar's wart that had to be removed. Can I count that as a surgery?
Right. Well, Rogie tried to say his mom had Munchausen because she removed a potentially cancerous mole off of his head as a child. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Google exists, folks. I want you to use it and look up the definitions. Because having a possible cancerous mole removed
is not forcing an unnecessary surgery. And trust me, I've had plenty of things removed. It's barely surgery.
Yeah.
Not only that, does anybody think that this might cause some kind of problem where parents that need to take their kids to the doctor because their kids are really sick?
Well, a lot of these, when I looked up the microdeletion and I went down like a little rabbit hole of like parents of children who were just diagnosed with it and things like that. And a lot of them had to really push to get the diagnosis because they had, I don't know. It's just, they don't just, hand them out. You have to do all kinds of stuff just to get it. And if you're, being accused of faking it just because you're trying to get answers to why your child says they can't walk, trying to figure out why the fuck,
my legs, Mama.
why can't my kid walk? We need a muscle biopsy. Let's figure it out.
And they all like to go back to that one doctor, Dr. Felderstein, or Flasterstein rather, who said he suspected it. But that's it. He suspected. He was like, well, because he couldn't figure it out either. So he's like, maybe this, he's like, I don't know. And then, by the way, she did call him the next day. She went back to him. People are like, oh, she stormed out of the office and blah, blah. No, she actually saw Dr. Flasterstein again. He just was wondering because he didn't know what was going on with her because no one knew what was going on with her. Something was wrong with her.
Here's what concerns me, in the situation of Andrea's sister, who's been accused and was cleared and whatever. And now her sister's online, selling her own little narrative that her sister was guilty of this when she clearly wasn't. How many people are going to hear this, meet the woman and, find out her sister has a podcast and, start making phone calls, unnecessary phone calls, and further disrupt the lives of this woman and her child. Again, it goes back to, check yourself. Is it ethical? Is it reasonable? If it's not, back off. If the child is under doctor's care, doctors look for this sort of thing, guys. They look for it. They do. And if they have a child that seems reasonably healthy that keeps ending up in the ER, that raises a red flag.
Can I show you a palate cleanser that also raises a red flag? So yesterday I was scrolling the old TikTok and this shit showed up on my For You page, and I was so, I don't even know the word. I've seen it all, that I had to record it. Okay, this is real medical abuse, guys. They were protesting for foreskin. Okay, justice for foreskin. Apparently,
I've seen this. Yeah,
I was cracking.
Hey, what?
Up. Watch. Watch. Yes, watch. This was live.
Part of the sex organ of a child
You are behaving like a child without understanding of adult responsibilities. Doctors and parents do not have the right to cut off part of the sex organ of a newborn boy. Period. There is no such right. There is no such right. You do not have the right to circumcise your children, America. Period.
Too late.
You are stealing, harvesting, and even
nobody likes a turtleneck. Come on now.
I mean, we didn't keep it.
Wait till you see their outfits, okay? Wait.
selling body parts. The hospitals don't throw away all foreskins. They sell them to the pharmaceutical and biotech industry. They sell foreskins, ladies and gentlemen. There's a big market for foreskin.
Look at what he's got. Look at they all have they all have someone in the chat. They were just getting trolled, and so
Look,
in the chat
I'm a mother of 2 sons, and I'm sure they thank me for that shit.
right. I thank you.
Say, if circumcising my son when he was a newborn, if his foreskin was sold to science.
Wait, he says that Oprah Winfrey puts foreskin on her face, but they all have this red handprint, and people are not just a handprint, just like blood there. And they're supposed to, and people in the chat were like, they're free bleeding. It was because it looks like it. Wait, you'll see what I'm talking about.
They have conventions.
It's a movement. This is a movement. Holy, what?
What are the conventions?
Fight for your rights.
Lady singing. They had a band and a lady singing about foreskin. She's like, foreskin, yeah.
They use baby foreskin to help close a surgical wound. Well, shit, then the foreskins are doing good out there, aren't they?
Say, I would suspect,
God bless the foreskin.
I would suspect that maybe foreskin has a lot of stem cells, like the new stem cells.
They don't do in Europe. From a lot of European countries, they don't do circumcisions.
Yeah, I kind of get their point.
I just feel like there's bigger problems in the world than like babies foreskin. I don't know.
I'm not gonna march to save men's foreskin.
Oh my God.
I'm
yes,
just
thank you. I'm not getting off the couch for that.
You're not gonna put red on your crotch and go down.
Absolutely not.
All right, watch this shit.
In the biotech industry, Oprah Winfrey puts it in her face cream, her beauty face cream.
Oh, that sounds nice. Foreskin on the face.
Hey, listen. If it works,
some of the actors.
What?
I said, listen, if it works.
Hey,
I'm gonna say something.
Well, I
better not say it. I better not say it.
Probably not. Probably not.
I was just gonna say, and his kind of favorite corn to watch is probably bukkake. So, dude, don't worry about what women put on their skin. I'm serious. Nobody died.
We need the foreskin for our face.
Wait, what did Bev just say? I didn't see it.
Semen is good for the face.
I thought that's what it said.
Who doesn't like a little foreskin on the face?
Their own placenta after giving birth. That's their business. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's the parent. Guys, these are men who are reaching for a cause.
They're very upset that they don't have the extra skin.
Well,
Kate Blanchard and Sandra Bullock, they've gone on the internet. Ellen has interviewed them, and they brag about how good, how beautiful foreskin on their face makes them feel.
I was just thinking that. Look, Dewey in the comments. I was just thinking that in the midst of the Epstein files, this convo is really uncomfortable. I was thinking that too. After man, that should warp your mind.
This is uncomfortable without the Epstein files.
Right. It is. I don't know.
I get it. To an extent, I do get it.
I didn't know people were selling foreskins until yesterday. I didn't know people were putting foreskin on their face until yesterday.
These guys will wear these guys will wear apparatuses to like pull the skin down and make a new foreskin on their junk.
Why?
Yeah.
It's weird looking because they want a foreskin. They want their foreskin back. So they try to grow it back, and it kind of works. You got to wear it all the time.
None of them killed their mom though for Munchausen, right?
Yeah, Bev. A lot of people use salmon sperm on their face.
I do. PDRN.
So your son's foreskin could end up on the face of a wealthy woman, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no!
Yes.
Absolutely shocking, absolutely disgraceful. There's no excuse for genital abuse. We're here in downtown Berkeley, live with bloodstained men on TikTok. This is day 2.
Day 2.
These guys
of the 7-day
guys, it's a movement.
Super Bowl circumcision crisis protest week.
Super Bowl
Citibank corner, but I guess any of these corners will be fine.
Go see.
Yeah, you can decide. So we're here in downtown Berkeley, ladies and gentlemen, at Shattuck and University.
Oh, I'll run right down.
Imagine you're just like, trying to go mind your business downtown. These fucking dudes are showing up in all white. With a red.
Right?
Yeah, red.
These guys can't be married or have girlfriends, right? Or a family. Could you imagine this is your husband?
I mean, I get it to a certain extent because, like, for instance, I have a 12-year-old daughter. And I never got her ears pierced when she was a baby because I was like, well, she should be able to choose if she gets her ears pierced. Well, why did I feel that she had the right to choose to get her ears pierced, but I chose to have my son circumcised? And I felt guilty after the circumcision. I think a lot of moms do.
It's not.
I didn't.
Well, some do. They because the baby is
I've never had to deal with that, so I can't relate.
I couldn't be in the room with my son when it was done. His
Doesn't
father had to
sound
go
pleasant.
in with him.
Yeah,
his father had to go in with
sounds
him because
painful.
I would have hurt somebody. I just
what, Beth?
I would if I had been in the room when my son was circumcised. I probably would have hurt the person doing the circumcision because he was hurting my baby. So my son's father went in the room.
Oh, don't worry, these people are not having
for
it.
Very religious Jewish people. Oil does it. A rabbi who
they have a bris.
They have a bris, right? Where people come to watch the procedure done.
Yeah,
in
it's
someone's
a religious. Look, a lot of people view it as a hygiene. Issue.
That was the reasoning behind it. Yeah.
And again, I think it's a person's personal decision. I mean, I get it, but dude, red handprints on your cock.
There's more things to get upset about.
We've got bigger issues in this country right now.
That's for damn
Way
sure.
bigger issues. But good luck.
Good luck with your cause. Good luck on your journey.
I mean, when you say Sandra Bullock uses it on her skin, dude, that's kind of promoting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she looks great. The woman's 62 years old. She looks great. So, yeah. You got to pick somebody really ugly.
Right.
Dreamer uses it on
Oh my God. She needs some.
Now that'll get people to say, I don't want to put foreskin on my face if I'm going to look like that.
Save the foreskin.
There. Dreamer, you want a purpose in life? Go protest with these people. You can be their poster child. Look, I used foreskin on my face and look what happened. I look like a scrotum. Yeah. Oh, God.
It fucked me up.
Yeah, there's more important issues going on.
For sure.
Way more important. We got a president that's getting impeached, guys.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Yay.
Third time.
Are you serious?
Well, they're in
third
the
time.
hearings. The hearings are active, and boy, let me tell you about. I don't know, about 30 minutes before you came on. All hell broke loose in the chambers, and somebody had to be pulled out of there. There was a lot of yelling going on.
Oh, really? Where he was giving that speech earlier?
No. In the impeachment hearing.
Oh, there was a hearing.
Yeah,
I did not
don't
know that.
what led up to the yelling, but there was a lot of yelling, and they had to be pulled out, and you can hear that the doors open and close, and you can hear person yelling out in the hallway.
You're getting my hopes up.
Well,
he still won't leave. He's been impeached twice. It doesn't matter.
I didn't know you could be impeached twice. Like, what the fuck?
Impeachment.
When has that ever happened?
No.
Clinton was impeached.
Yeah, but not twice.
twice.
Right.
Trying to
Well, because
think.
Donald, he's goofy. He doesn't know how to behave.
I think Nixon stepped down before
he
his impeachment went through.
Watergate, yeah.
Yeah.
He resigned, yeah.
Pretty sure he stepped. I remember.
On TV, yeah, he said, I
Who
resigned.
did?
Yeah, I remember
Who?
him standing at the top of the stairs,
Richard Nixon.
with the two peace signs.
Right.
I was really little, but I remember that. Watching it on TV, I remember.
I wasn't around, but I have seen the photojournals.
Unfortunately, I was. I'm getting old.
I've stayed at Watergate.
I need some foreskin cream from my face.
Go hang out with those guys, maybe they have some.
Who could we offer up as tribute?
Dreamer.
No, foreskin cream. I need some foreskin.
Dreamer.
Does Dreamer have one?
I look in the Epstein files. You'll probably find somebody.
Yeah, God.
I saw people trying to connect John Bonet to the Epstein files.
Oh God, who knows?
Supposedly, the chick that got Madeleine McCain looks like
well, look how long this has been going on, guys. I mean, it's not that far fetched.
Yeah. I mean, I was around sort of. I was a little too old. I was too old, but when I was living in New York, listen,
Horrifying.
I knew he was.
Well, there's a picture of Trump from the files, and he's pretty much sitting on Epstein's lap.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that. He has his face in his lap.
And this one, he's sitting on his lap. He's on his right leg. He's sitting on Epstein's right leg. You can tell Epstein doesn't have a shirt on. And then on Epstein's left leg, there's a blonde girl. And I say girl because she can't be any older than 13 or 14.
Ugh.
And she's wearing like a halter top. Her belly showing. She's leaning back on him in a sensual fashion.
Was it Ivana? Was it Ivanka?
No, it was not Ivanka. Nope, it was not Ivanka. And Trump's hand is on the girl's knee.
Ugh.
And I'm like, okay, Trump, on what planet?
They were hanging out at Mar-a-Lago. You think they weren't hanging out with each other? Like, people are crazy to think this.
All I know is when I was in Millennials chat the other morning, and she was going through the pizza portion of these emails.
Yeah.
One email after the next, and all this talk about food and pizza and code words.
The cream cheese.
Yeah.
There's code words.
So disturbing. Because it's obvious they're not talking about actual pizza. Nobody talks this much about actual pizza. It was just email after email. Pizza.
Not like that.
And I'm just sitting there going, my God, how deep does this go? How many children? Where are they? The ones that are missing, where are they? What happened to them?
That's what I would like to know.
Yeah. Still got a whole bunch of kids missing from Haiti. Still a whole bunch of kids missing. From when Haiti had their I think it was an earthquake, wasn't it? I think it was it an earthquake that Haiti had? Or was it
I don't know.
Hurricane. It was hurricane. Was it a hurricane? I can't remember. It was a natural disaster. And in the aftermath of that disaster,
how did
7,000 Haitian children were unaccounted for.
Yeah. Like, I haven't gone all the way down the Epstein hole because it's so dark and twisted. But how were they recruiting these young girls?
I seen that today.
Where were their parents?
Modeling agencies.
I was just going to say.
Where were their parents?
Pageants. Look, honey.
Okay, so
these parents.
My
The
mother would not.
behavior centers for 13 to 17-year-olds where you can send them because they have behavioral and psychology
Paris
issues.
Hilton
They would
Yeah,
look
like
into
those
those
scared
too.
straight programs.
Yes.
And I mean, yeah, there's,
What?
they used to call it F Palace. I didn't
Who
know.
would?
My
Sorry,
mother,
Nicole. Go
that's
ahead.
okay. It's in New York. My mother, when it's where they house the young models, and my mother would not let me move there. She would not
over
let me move
my
there.
dead
Hell no.
body.
But a lot of mothers
Not happening.
A lot of mothers did. And yeah, let's just say it was bad. I found out
Some
later.
of these parents are more hungry for the fame than the kids are,
I was like, because I was so excited. I'm like, I accepted. I want to go. And she's like, hell to the no. You're not
Good
moving
for your mom.
to New York by yourself. I said, yeah.
Is that always like? But what did the Ghislaine, however the fuck you say her name,
Ghislaine?
Yeah, how was she getting these girls?
She, it's easy. It's like, she was
Modeling agencies.
working the bars, working the, probably friends.
Same
with
way
moms.
any pimp does it.
Yeah, like any way. Yeah,
Walking down the street, seeing a pretty girl. Hey, you want a job?
You want to go to a private island on a private plane?
And the parents are just like, yeah.
And
Well,
if anything, think about it though. Think about it.
If you're coming from a poor family and you're trying to
That's
make a
crazy,
living,
Danny.
Right?
And you get somebody to offer you this, you're going to take it and not know the consequences.
Well, you've got this woman, Ghislaine or whatever, how do you say it, Ghislaine? It's a woman.
Right, exactly. That was helpful.
She runs modeling agencies.
Women
She's
wouldn't do
legit.
anything,
She's a legit businesswoman.
That's like
So
why
parents-
when girls, who had been kidnapped, if there was a woman in the car, they'd get in when they were hitchhiking back in the day. You're like, oh, there's a woman in the car. Yeah, the woman's aiding and abetting this freak that's going to.
Women will act as bait to look at Carla Homolka and Paul Bernardo.
Oh yeah, right. How bad could he could be that bad? He's he's married.
Yeah,
Okay,
they took Kristen French because Carla asked for directions and the girl trusted. Oh, it's a girl. I'll help her look at her map. And that's how Paul was able to grab her and get her in the car.
Is that you, Dots?
It's really me. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it's crackling real bad.
I just want to say one thing, and I'll drop down. A lot of those parents knew. If you have some time, listen to Sasha Riley's interview. It is the most horrendous, gross thing that I've ever heard. Yeah. Horrible.
Sasha Riley?
S-A-S-C-H-A or something like that. Riley. He was part of that whole child thing. And the reason why he claims, the reason why Trump wears diapers to this day is because one time Trump wanted this kid to do him. So instead he stuck a tent spike on his butt and kicked it.
Now I heard that guy talking today on a podcast. He was, I think he was like 11 years old and he was scared to death and Trump wanted him to do it to him. So he grabbed a tent stick, a wooden tent stick, put a condom on it and shoved it up his hiney.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Good Lord. This is why I can't hardly read these files.
Yeah.
They're so horrible. Those are so awful. It should never happen to anybody. Oh my God.
We live in an evil world, guys.
Yes.
Our world is
They
just
are the ones that did it.
polluted.
Much darker than most of us think.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop down. Thanks. I just want to say that.
Thank you for coming up, Dots. I'm going to look that person up. Sasha, what? What was it? Sasha
Riley. Sasha Riley.
Sasha Riley.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. I heard that today. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
he's a
goodness.
veteran, decorated war veteran.
Yes.
And he was trafficked on Epstein Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. When he was a little boy.
I've tried to watch the documentaries, but it's like so fucked up.
I can't.
It's hard.
It's so fucked up.
And the thing is, somebody, it's triggering.
It's very
for some folks,
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
experienced it, and for those that haven't experienced abuse of that kind, It's disturbing. And when you realize these are the 1%ers,
Yeah,
these are the
Prince
people that
Andrew.
control the world. They
Prince
control this
Andrew.
planet. I mean, that's terrifying.
They get whatever you want. When you're in
Yeah.
a position of power, power is everything.
Yep.
Power over money. I mean, money usually comes with power, but it's
Mhm.
power. Everybody's
Mhm.
power hungry. I mean, look at the FBI. They're power hungry. They're always looking to,
In a perfect world, in a perfect world, FBI will be sentenced to more time than Gypsy had to do.
I
That
can't
would be
believe
a
she's
perfect world.
innocent. It's like, girl, you had it on you.
She had a lot on her too. Like that is a lot. I'm sorry.
That wasn't
say it
personal
wasn't.
use. Mm-mm.
Yeah, someone
No
that I
way.
know seems to have a problem with that, and it's like so pathetic to me because it's like this person's almost 50 years old. And I'm like, why are you? Yeah. So
Like that little
they got
deception.
arrested
Oh,
recently again, and they had less on them than Brie, and they're a full like you know what I mean? Like, damn, Brie.
well, Beth has a video showing exactly.
They had less on them. I mean, less than Brie on them.
Right.
7.7 grams is a lot.
Bev showed
Yeah.
it in oregano or something. She showed, but
Oh, really?
Mhm.
it's quite a bit. It's quite a
Quite
bit.
a bit.
It was
That's not-
crumbs.
That's not personal use. She's a friggin'
Okay, so
plug.
yeah, like a Coke can is usually about like 16 ounces. So half of that's a lot. Like a soda can.
12 ounces for
Or
a soda
12.
can.
Are
It
they
was just residue. It was only residue.
That's an awful lot of residue, and you would have had to do a whole heck of a lot of it to get that much residue.
Sarah, do you go to the Tiki Talk?
Hell no, I hate the Tiki Talk.
Good for
It's
you.
been crazy. It's like
It's
old
busy.
school, like drama community type
Oh my
shit.
god, I can't keep up.
All the
Yeah, like
gifts popping up and the filters. It's too.
yeah, but there's
I wanna
like
hit somebody.
there's like
I wanna hit 'em
wars.
hard.
There's wars going on like on the daily.
Constantly. I don't even know what they're about anymore. I'm just like,
No, well,
"Who
that damn legacy motherfucker.
Oh, I do not care about that guy. I don't want to hear about that guy. I don't care.
legacy.
Yeah, I'm
Legacy.
kind
Buy
of
my book.
over-
Buy my book.
I'm kind of over like the DC, the drama community. I'm kind of
Yeah.
over it. I mean, I still tune into Makeup Mobster, and I still talk shit about Laura, CPS
Yeah,
Laura,
fucking piece of shit, Laura.
little piece of shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, these people don't back off of Tiffany Marie. I will go back.
I thought about dropping her GoFundMe in here, but
Will you do that?
yes, I
you do that?
will. Okay,
Okay,
so a
yeah,
little
you wanna-
back.
you
You want to
wanna do
do?
it?
No, you do it. You give
Okay.
the
Yeah, do big
backstory.
backstory.
We're talking about
And
a
I used to
creator-
fight with Tiffany Marie.
Yeah,
We've
we
had
all
it out
did.
many times.
We
Yeah,
all
she could
did.
be something else. But go
Um,
ahead.
She's extremely intelligent though, and
She
she has
is,
a
yeah.
huge heart. She's just very passionate, and she's got a mouth on her, but we
Yeah,
love her.
she can be a son of a bitch when she wants to be.
Oh yeah. But anyways, sweet Tiffany
Yeah.
lost her son
Oh,
to her only child.
Her only child. Yeah. He was, how old was David?
20.
20.
oh my god.
20
Yeah.
years old.
And he had a
uh,
very,
very, very rare form of lymphoblastic cancer, Burkitt's
something like that.
lymphoma. It's extremely rare, very aggressive, and he battled it for just under a year.
Oh
Excuse
my
me.
god. Oh, that's too soon.
Yeah, they tried. Here, I'll read her little thing here.
Yeah, do that.
Okay,
Sorry.
let me share it. It's okay. That'll be easier to read it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Tiffany. She said this is the exception because Tiffany has never asked for a damn thing on this app, not one
Never.
time. There comes a time in life when you realize there is always an exception. The time for me to make one is now. I have always prided myself in that I have never used my platform on YouTube to ask for anything. Since David passed away January 3rd, I've had many people ask me how they can help. I have been honest with them. I need them to go live and share my son's GoFundMe. to talk to their audiences and explain that I lost my one and only child, my son, the love of my life, the light of my world. Oh, it's so sad. I made this GoFundMe last April when David found out that his cancer was refractory, meaning it would be harder to treat. David was diagnosed with stage 4 Burkitt lymphoma January 11th, 2025. We were told that if you were to ever get cancer, this is the one you would want to get because it is so aggressive that it is easier to eradicate. Statistics show that 80 to 90% of Burkitt lymphoma patients cure with 12 weeks of chemotherapy. David was not in the 80 to 90%. It was on April 21st when I realized immediately we were facing a long uphill battle and I knew it would be fierce. So I set up this GoFundMe for David. David met his goal in 24 hours with just me sharing it on my own personal Facebook. And luckily, we were able to travel from Providence to Boston to Baltimore for treatment over the course of the last year. David had CD19 CAR T cell therapy in Boston at Massachusetts General Hospital from May to June. David's cancer was almost completely gone by June 12th, with only one area lighting up, and he was headed to bone marrow transplant with a 10-10 match in July when a new tumor popped up on the outside of his ribs on his back. October 28th, we left for Baltimore, where David was the 5th patient to ever enroll and first ever Burkitt lymphoma patient to complete triple antigen CAR T cell therapy, which targeted not just one single antigen, but 3 antigens of his cancer, CD19, CD20, and CD22, because David's cancer doubled every 25 hours and grew so rapidly, he was not able to be transplanted. And a new immune system, or we would have lost him in the process. Our last hope in Hail Mary was triple CAR T, but it didn't turn out how we hoped and wished and prayed for. They believed the T cells were becoming exhausted, trying to tear through the cancer, and the cancer was growing faster than the T cells could travel and navigate. David fought for 357 days against the most rare and aggressive form of B-cell lymphoma known to man. On December 4th, David was transported home 7 hours by ambulance from the ICU at University of Maryland to the ICU at Rhode Island Hospital in Providence. January 3rd, the angels walked him into the arms of Jesus at 4:26 p.m.
Oh, that's awful.
I know. And Tiffany just has a way of telling a story. Like she knows how to tell, you know what I mean? Oh. I have paid for David's burial. I have paid for his funeral, his obituary, and the church, and have one thing left to do, which is to purchase his headstone. I sat down at the monument company several weeks ago and crafted a beautiful headstone for David with his name, his birthday, and his anniversary date. A quote he left behind on his gaming profile, and the blessed mother. The monument company wants $12,339 for this piece. I have some of the funds from that, what was left over, but all of this together is a total of $30,000. I'm currently shopping around for a more practical price for the headstone, and willing to travel across the country for a lesser price and drive it back to Rhode Island myself. I don't ever ask for anything, never thought I would have to, but I am not too proud to say I need help in this last piece to finish my son's final resting place. I'd like to thank those who have shared already, those who have been there for me throughout the process, and who have welcomed me back as I navigate life without my son. This is the one and only time I am truly needing something, and it isn't a first world problem. It is far greater than that. So I'm asking those who have platforms to please share and help me with the final project in sending my baby boy off to heaven. If you feel led in your heart to do so, I would be ever so grateful. I am willing to speak about this on panel. I'm willing to provide receipts. She just goes on to say how she'll be transparent. I beg God to let me take this cancer from David. It should have been me, never David. I can't read this shit, man.
I know.
Like,
It's too much.
yeah.
She would have crawled on glass
Yeah.
for that boy.
Yeah.
We've known
So-
Tiffany, Jesus.
A lot
Starlight.
from the beginning, from Chris Watts, from the
Well,
beginning of Watts.
Yeah, well, I think before Chris Watts, as Chris Watts was happening, it was 2017 when I first crossed paths with Tiffany, and then Watts happened in 2018.
Yeah.
So a long time we've known,
Jesus,
and
is that
so since her boy was just a kid,
Yeah.
11, 12-year-old little boy,
Mm-hmm.
and what a beautiful bond the two of them have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
She was
gonna
a
say
single
had.
mom.
Yeah,
She was a single mom. Mm-hmm.
Her only child, 20 years old, beautiful kid. Look at that boy. Look at him. Oh, just breaks
And
my
Tiffany's like
heart.
such a super. The link is the link working? People, let me know if the link is working.
It's not. I don't think.
Let me click on it and see what happens. It's being weird. No, it took me to it.
Nobody
But
should
yeah.
have to bury their child.
No.
Yeah. No.
No child should ever have to go through the pain that poor boy went through. That type of cancer, nothing touches the pain. Nothing.
I cannot get this.
The only thing
It's
that
working, Starlight.
It's not.
No, it is working.
Oh, okay. Here, I found an easier way.
the only thing that could take that boy's pain away was for Jesus to take him home.
Yeah. It's very sad. But yeah, if anybody, I know you guys don't know Tiffany or David, but she's almost reached her goal, I think. I know I
Yeah.
donated
You'll
about
see an amount.
$50.
If you open the GoFundMe, you'll see a rather large amount. Please take note that most of that has been spent to pay for their travel during his treatments, and for the funeral and the obituary and the church.
Yeah, the total amount, like, is that from his treatments and stuff?
That's
like,
yeah. So the total that you see is not what she's collected for the
Yeah.
headstone. That is
So
money
y'all
that's
understand, I don't always,
No.
how I feel about people who
but this is
who
different.
aren't. Yeah, this is totally different. I would not drop this link and tell you all this if it wasn't legit. So
Beautiful people.
yeah,
This boy,
And
this boy had a
the last thing
following.
Tiffany probably wanted to do was have to, ask for help. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's not
hard.
easy.
She's
Very hard.
she has a lot of pride, and
Yeah.
she's never ever asked for anything from anybody. Prior to his illness, during his illness, the only thing she wanted during the illness was prayers. When she says he met his $20,000 goal in the first 24 hours, he was a gamer, and he was quite popular in the gaming community. I personally am not a gamer. However, I can kick your ass at Pac-Man.
Hell yeah, me too. Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, both. I'm Donkey Kong. I'm on it. But he was a gamer and quite popular in the gaming community, and she shared the GoFundMe on hers, and he on his, and their family shared the GoFundMe to their circle. She didn't bring that GoFundMe at the time when he got sick. She did not bring that to this platform. Matter of fact, she didn't even come to this platform.
No, you know who it was? Fucking Molly Golightly.
Yep.
Her bitch ass. She went live and she was like hysterically crying, putting
Yep.
on her Molly act. That's
He
how I
didn't
found
want
out about
people
it.
here knowing what was
Mm-mm.
going on. But some asshole named Molly fucking Golightly, took it upon herself to bring it to this platform. So, of course, news spreads. And, but, you want to talk about a fierce, loving mother, brave, strong woman that she is.
She'll come for your neck too. Don't
Oh, yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. She will come for you.
She'll rip
But
your head off.
she'll rip your head off and shit down your throat and ask you if you want seconds. But we love that about her. Especially
It's
if she's
Tiffany.
on your
It's just
side. If
Tiffany.
she's on
Yeah.
your side. But you know, she's a good woman. She's
Yeah.
just very passionate about what she believes in.
And she
And
prided herself in being that boy's mother.
oh, that's
Just
pride and joy.
Mhm.
That was her life, her breath, her world.
Yeah.
And I would hope that we can help her reach her goal to
Yeah. I mean, $1, $2,
every
you know. I
dollar
know y'all
counts.
don't know Tiffany,
Yeah,
but
but
I
every
feel
dollar
it's my right, you know, my duty or whatever as knowing Tiffany to at least put
yeah.
it out
So
there if
yeah, if you
anybody.
have it in your
I
hearts to
donated. I gave about $50.
yeah, I'm waiting until I get my tax return and then I'm gonna
Yeah. I gave her 21 week and then like 20,
yeah, I'm gonna
25,
share.
30 the next.
I think I sent maybe a total like 300 since this all started, you know, since the beginning. And then I'm waiting for my tax return to throw some more in her direction to help because, you know, going to a grave that doesn't have a marker on it is hard. Going to a grave is hard enough, but when there's no marker and,
Yeah.
you
It's
know, my
different when their headstone's there. It's very
yeah,
different.
my best friend, she died back in 1996. She took her own life while she was
All
on the
right,
phone
let's
with
not get too deep,
I
Sarah.
know. I'm
We
just
can't
saying
go deep
she
today.
was left unmarked for 30 years.
Oh yeah,
And
I
it
hate that
always
when I
bo
go
yeah,
to the cemetery and like someone doesn't have a headstone. It's so
yeah.
sad.
It always bothers me that she does
Mhm.
not have a headstone because somebody's walking on her and they don't know she's there.
Yeah.
That bothers me. And so we actually figured out what the family owed because that's why she hadn't had a headstone, is because they still owed money on the funeral. And we got that all figured out, and it was way less, way less than what they thought they owed. And we were able to get that paid off, and the headstone's been financed. So by summer, my best friend will finally have a headstone.
Yeah, that shit ain't cheap.
No, it's not. When my mom passed away,
I'm gonna drop her link again.
we lost my mom on Thanksgiving
Oh,
2024 and my
not
brother
that.
the next day. It's been a rough year, let me tell you. My mom's headstone stands maybe 2 feet high, and it, you know, it sits on like a platform, and then there's the stone, and
Mhm.
my dad's ashes were buried with her, so
I
their
have
names are
seen
on
like
it.
I've almost wanted to take pictures of some of these headstones.
Oh,
So,
they're
like
amazing ones. Like
people can call me weird for this, but whatever. I have my reasons. But there's a certain cemetery here, and I like to go there. It's fun to walk in a cemetery as
Mhm.
well because it's very peaceful and quiet, and they're pretty. It's a pretty cemetery, and I
The
know,
fu
and I know people there. You know what I'm saying?
the
What
funeral
was
home
my
that
point of that? Hold on, there was a
oh,
point.
the headstones and how
Yeah, like
ornate
there
and
are some
beautiful they
heads.
are.
I'll just walk and look at
Oh.
some of them. They are like one, you know, it's really sad, but there's one of like a 4-year-old, and it's like a complete picture. Like the headstone is her.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Well,
crazy what they can do.
we just got my parents, you know, a headstone, but it stands about 2 feet high, and on the back of it is the Navy symbol, the emblem for the U.S. Navy, because we're a Navy family, and my dad was in the Navy for 24 years. And basically, you know, I don't know, it's like 2.5, maybe 2.5 feet tall. And basically, that's acting as the monument. Our last name is on the back of the headstone above the emblem. And that's acting as the monument because we own that entire plot. So all of us are going to end up there. And that headstone was $7,000. And when my brother told me the price, I was like, well, let's just go find a rock and a chisel. We could do this a lot cheaper. $7,000. And I mean, it's basic. I mean, yes, there's an etching on it, but you know, some headstones have that laser inscribed photograph.
That's what I'm telling you. That one of that little girl is like, damn.
Stunning. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Like
cemetery.
it's so detailed.
Yeah, there's a cemetery nearby where I live.
Renee X.
My mom's buried 300 miles away from where I am now, which sucks. I plan on moving back to that town in about 2 years so I can be closer. But the cemetery closest to my house that handled my brother's arrangements, they have a settlers portion of the cemetery. It's a really old cemetery. And I love to walk through there. And I've even done rubbings where you go with charcoal and paper and you do rubbings on the old headstones, because sometimes that's the only way you can read what they say.
Yeah.
They've worn down so much. But yeah, it's peaceful at the cemetery, pack a lunch.
We have one out here and it's just really pretty.
Yeah, it's peaceful and it's,
nobody's going to bother you there. I'll tell you that.
It's the living you have to worry about, not the dead. But but is if any of you can find it in your heart to send a few bucks to help Tiffany meet her goal. That's the other thing. It takes a long time for these monuments to be made. I mean, my mom died in November, and their headstone again is more basic. It's not super fancy.
Poncho,
and we didn't get it. It didn't get installed until like late April. So it took a few months after we ordered and paid for it to get installed. So, the sooner we can get her to her goal, the better, I think, for her to,
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Let me drop it one more time.
I don't want to cry anymore.
No, I don't like I mean, I don't know. I feel uncomfortable.
God be with her.
It's horrible. I can't imagine. Nobody could.
I don't even want to think about it. It
just goes to show that shit like that happens to anybody.
That was her biggest message too. It's like people fighting with each other.
Yeah.
Your life.
I heard she's been swinging some heads over there, though, knocking them all between the washer and the dryer.
There's a couple of dumb people who say stupid things. Corey.
Oh God, I saw that. Why is she popping up? Like, get out of my algorithm, you demon.
She actually subbed up to my channel with two of her
sock account,
Nancy Spungen channel and her King something.
When people talk about dear what the fuck, that's who I think of. Corey.
Yeah,
Corey.
You better lay off of Tiffany, because we'll build a wall of protection around her, you people.
She's such a piece of shit.
But then Queen Bee.
Don't even go there. I don't want in that mess.
Lord.
Fuck that. Hell no. Hell no.
I know Tiffany's handling herself just fine with that situation. And then Laura made a comment about
Laura. I thought Laura was all like, oh, I keep thinking about you.
She was. But then she made a stupid comment like you should have had a spare.
What?
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised people haven't clipped the fuck out of that.
And then
Laura's
the latest from Laura is Tiffany had thanked Alicia for sharing the link, and Laura either wrote to Tiffany or did a community post, or maybe she wrote it. It was in writing, so I don't know if she emailed her. It was in writing. That's all I know. How
Corey is a demon. That's who Corey is.
Oh yeah. She was offended that Alicia was given credit and Laura wasn't given credit, since Laura's the one that got the ball rolling on people donating. You know how she is.
I know.
God, this woman, for those that don't know, there's another
you don't want to know.
Well, yeah, you don't want to know her. There's another creator that had lost a young child. The boy was only 11.
Oh, wait, who?
Negs.
Oh, that whole thing. God.
Yeah, when Negs was questioning something Laura had done as a parent, and Laura says, well, all my kids are still alive. How about yours, Negs? I didn't have a kid die.
She's a piece of shit. She calls CPS on people and makes nasty allegations towards the parent.
she
It's
was
gross.
mad. She was mad. Her fifis were hurt at another creator, so she made up really disgusting allegations about that creator and went and bought a burner phone and called CPS on that other creator and said,
Snowflakes
yeah,
and Firefly, because people on the internet are fucking vicious. And that's
yeah,
why, like, I watch what's going on over on TikTok with all the drama and
mhm,
people pointing fingers, people calling cops over words on the internet, just like silly shit
yeah. You
that
show up on my doorstep, then we can rumble. But if it's online, you know what I mean? It's like
and like
I'm
I
not
see people that you know, like let's use
Don't
Woo Woo
ask.
Bestie. Huh?
Mhm.
Woo Woo Bestie says that she was in a DV relationship. Like, you put all your business out there, and now people are unfortunately going to talk about it and have opinions about it.
Yeah.
So I
Vindicated.
don't know. People,
Lying. We were just saying, it's like there's two sides to every story. No one said she was lying. Oh God.
thank you, Michelle.
So had it.
Well, can we talk
TikTok's
about
been
that
crazy. It's
Bestie
been
thing for-
entertaining to sit back and like
Yeah.
eat popcorn and watch.
Can we
But
talk about that
there are
Woo Woo
other things that bother the fuck out of me. Like, why does Sheena want to be like, why don't you go to your house, right? This is my house. This
That's
is where
why
like, go to your house, bitch. Why you keep coming to ours?
Stop talking about me. Well, you're everywhere. You
Yeah.
are
You
everywhere.
put
What am I
yourself
supposed to
out
do?
there, and people are going to
Get up
talk
TikTok.
about you. You are a cheerleader for
Mimi and
a
Naomi.
psychopathic demon from hell who killed her own mother, and you don't expect backlash. You're gonna get backlash.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to say, as a member, I lived on the bayou, and I had met Dee Dee, and Gypsy made this comment about why
I
didn't
know
people say
Boston.
something when she was little?
Mhm.
Because nobody thought anything was going on.
Exactly.
Because we knew that Dee Dee was taking care of her sick child.
Mhm.
That's why. Because you were really sick.
Yep.
I don't understand.
And it's in your medical records that you were sick, Gypsy. So shut up.
Yeah, she
Okay.
turned 18 years old. She could have walked away. She didn't complain about when she was a child. It was just from when she was, 20 years old and up? I wonder why.
Well, because her
that's
mother
when
didn't
Dee Dee
want her
said,
being
no,
a
you
hoe.
can't go get,
Her mother didn't want her to be a hoe.
Oh, Dislulu. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Obviously, at some point,
I love Allie,
Dee
by the
Dee
way.
took on like a oath of modesty at some point. She pretty much didn't have time to take care of herself because she was taking care of Gypsy. But, I
Exactly.
noticed that Dee Dee's clothes stopped being sexy, and she stopped wearing makeup. And then, she started putting on the weight. And
Oh,
she would
shit. What did I do?
I don't know. What did you do? Where'd everybody go? Don't leave. But she's wearing the muumuus, and she's not showing cleavage and curves, and dolling herself up.
And you know what? Thinking about that kind of happened after she left Louisiana and went to Missouri.
Mhm.
I'm starting to wonder now if the reason why they ran her off the bayou is because she started asking questions about why Gypsy was acting out in the way that she was in a not so nice manner.
It's possible that something did happen and mistreatment started to get rid of her. A lot of families have scapegoats, and everything that I've seen so far, it looks like
family scapegoat.
It looks like Dee Dee was the family scapegoat.
She was.
Anything that went wrong, any negativity, blame it on Dee Dee. It's Dee Dee's fault.
Can I just say real quick? I'm not trying to change the subject, but that stuff with what's her name? Nancy Guthrie. That fucking is crazy.
Oh, Savannah Guthrie. Yeah, it's really weird.
I don't think that's gonna have a happy outcome.
I know. I'm thinking of
Oh no, yeah, that's
I
crazy.
have
Why
such a
does he want a bunch of Bitcoin? It's weird. Why is
So-
TMZ all up in it?
well, apparently
it's
they
good,
got the ransom letter.
Same reason why they're on the Epstein file list.
Oh,
Ugh, gosh. Do you ever think that
Mr. Harvey Weinstein?
Do you ever think that we'll have the full truth? I mean, they keep releasing, like this latest release was millions of pages, but so much of the information has been redacted, which is to me is BS. You know, yeah, I can understand protecting the victims and their names and their identities, but you know, you and I both know that they're protecting other people. You know, it's other people that are being redacted, not just the victims. People who are being protected.
yeah, for sure.
I just kind of look at this whole situation as just the direction our entire planet is going, not just our country, just the entire planet is going in. And I'm thinking,
all the conspiracy theories are coming true.
We're going to hell in a handbasket. My grandma used to say that all the time. So the world's going to hell in a handbasket. And I never understood what she meant by that. But now I do. Now that I'm older, I get it. I would love to go back to the 1970s. Life was so much simpler back then. It was so much simpler. You could be
80s and the 90s weren't bad either.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hey, you could be a serial killer back then. You can't anymore. Our technology is too far ahead. Now people aren't serial killing anymore.
Well, I was born in 71, so I was a little kid in the 1970s, and that movie Dazed and Confused.
I love that movie.
That's a walk down memory lane for me. I
just had the
knew
30th anniversary of that movie.
my siblings had friends just like everybody in that movie. Just everybody. But the 80s, being a teenager in the 80s was kick-ass, guys. It was so freaking awesome to be a teenager.
Yes, it was. 74 baby here.
See, I'm a 75 baby, and so I was in the tail end of, but in the early 90s were pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm. I kind of blanked out the 90s.
Yeah.
I was married in the 90s, and so I've kind of blanked out.
The 90s were the shit.
I liked the grunge when grunge came.
Oh, yeah.
Showed its beautiful face. I was like, yeah, okay, I could get down with this, but
yeah,
like,
MySpace, Bev. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, I never got into New Kids on the Block.
Oh, I love New Kids on. Joey was my boo.
My boy band was the Osmonds.
I saw New Kids on the Block in concert, and I remember that shit. I was little.
Yeah.
It was loud. My mom said she'd never heard like girls screaming so loud. It's pathetic.
Well, I was a weird kid. I was so weird. I never saw Breakfast Club or 16 Candles, any of those 80s teen movies until I was in my 30s. And it's not because I didn't go to the movies as a teenager. I did. But my friends would go in to see Top Gun, and I went in to see Out of Africa or Sophie's Choice or Pride and Prejudice. I had a weird.
Stop lying.
Yeah, I had a weird. I was like 35 before I ever saw The Breakfast Club.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Pretty in
movie.
Pink. 16 Candles. I will admit, on my 15th birthday, I did get dragged with friends to go see Howard the Duck. And
that movie traumatized me.
I was so appalled.
I was young.
I was so appalled.
Wasn't that on HBO? I don't know. I saw that shit on the TV.
An actual movie, and so
yes, I remember that dirty duck.
Yeah, and I was so appalled. It was my 15th birthday. My friends dragged me to it. Hey, let's go to a movie. And I'm like, well, what are we going to see? And they're like, Howard the Duck. And I went, huh? Really? Can't we go see this instead? And they're like, no, we're going to see Howard the Duck. It's a comic book. And I'm like, okay, I'll go. And I paid my way. They paid for lunch, but I paid my way. And I was so appalled. I
Ugh.
might be the original Karen. I came out of that theater and I told him, I said, today is my birthday. They dragged me here. I want my money back. I would have rather spent my money on anything but that. That was trash.
Recrow said that was one of her favorite movies as a kid.
Friggin' duck
It was
with
very
boobs.
inappropriate.
Duck with boobs, and then they're hinting with her and him having oh no. And I got my money back. They gave me my money back.
Yeah, back when they
Yeah,
used to do
I
that.
wasn't into
Probably were used to people asking. They're like, yeah, here's your money back.
I wasn't into boy bands
Neither was
or
I.
no. The only, my boy band was the Osmonds in the 70s. I love Donnie. The Osmonds and the DeFrancos. New
I
Orleans,
was
you
into
might
the
remember
Trends
them.
stuff. They're like they're not even around anymore.
Yep.
Well, I like
Oh
the
yeah.
Pixie Readers, Juliana Hatfield, you know, those people.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
don't know if anybody knows who they are, but
I was into watching Soul Train when I was little. Learning the
Yeah, I
newest
don't think
disco
I was
moves.
around for that.
yeah, I wasn't. It
Yeah, I love the Bee Gees. Love the Bee Gees. To this day, I love the Bee Gees.
Oh, I love a good Bee Gees tune. Are you
Oh
kidding
yeah.
me? Great.
Yeah, I have their discography. I just love it. And I'm so sad for Barry because he's, the oldest and he's alone now. But he's still performing. So but yeah, I was a weird kid. I wasn't into the teen movies, the Brat Pack. I wasn't in and I thought Rob Lowe was ugh. I was like, ugh. He's so fine. I'm like, he's too pretty. Too pretty. Never date a guy who's better looking than you, who's prettier than you. It's just like not a good idea. So I was kind of a weird kid. But my question though for New Orleans ladies, since you did know Dee Dee and Gypsy, is
ma'am.
okay. So you said that, nobody ever questioned Gypsy's care when it came to Dee Dee and Gypsy's care. Now her family did in the
Yes,
aftermath of everything.
they
But
did
when you
also during the time.
okay,
But as far as people outside the family and stuff, people
Yeah.
that were in the community, I don't think they questioned it.
but you knew of at the time that her family was giving her a
Yes.
hard time.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Her family and a few other people. That's this is so hard to talk about because I do know all these people.
Mhm.
I don't know the latest members, but
Yeah.
the original ones, I know them all. So,
Could it have been ignorance? Was it ignorance on their part? Like,
hatred.
or I was just going to say,
Hatred.
or was it pure hatred? So nothing
Hatred.
Dee Dee did was right.
Exactly.
Okay. So she was the scapegoat.
Yeah, basically. I
Mhm.
mean, I remember the incident that they used to talk about where they said that she went to the church and made a big deal, but nobody wants to talk about how her and Rod were still married for 3 years after they split up, and Rod ended up with Christy 6 months after Gypsy was born. So yes, he was committing adultery while he was with Christy.
I was going to ask you also along those lines, that photograph of Dee Dee, Rod, and Gypsy, where Dee Dee is
Yes, rubbing his ear.
resting
I've always
his
said
ear.
something about that photograph.
Did Rod go back and forth?
I don't know. I really don't know because I didn't at the time. It's not like that was my direct life. So I would just, family events and stuff like that. You'd see
You're on
them
the
and
peripheral of it. You
yeah,
weren't-
and you would
yeah.
hear things. And I mean, if I would have known all this was going to happen, I would have taken notes.
Well, I mean, somebody took the picture.
As far as I know, Christy took the picture.
Yeah. I mean, the bottom line of this all is that Dee Dee does it have everybody's telling her story but her.
Yeah.
You know, no
Exactly.
one is going to have the exact version of her life except for
No,
her.
of course
Even we
not.
don't have
Of
the
course
exact.
not.
We think something.
Nobody ever will. I mean, she's gone and she can't speak for herself. I was
Right.
just wondering because those pictures of them on the floor, they seem pretty
chummy
with each other. So to me, it wouldn't be likely that Christy took the picture.
I've always suspected, but this is my own thoughts, opinions. I have always suspected that maybe he might have gone back and forth.
Yeah,
But I don't know for sure. I wasn't
suspect it.
there. I don't know the conversations.
Look, we know he couldn't keep his ding-a-ling in his
I was
pants.
just going to say, we know.
That's what I was about to say. I do know that he spent time with everybody else.
So why not revisit?
I mean, so I can't
walk down memory lane. Well, I don't know. Those pictures, you know, she's caressing his ear. There's another one where they're kind of snuggled up together.
Yes. And I've always made comments about those pictures because those pictures to me look very intimate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was that picture taken so Dee Dee could show Gypsy, yes, your father does love you. And, you know, it just didn't work out between us and he moved on, but they're still loving the family?
Mm.
Or was it something different than that? Because me as a wife, if I was taking a picture of my husband and his ex-wife and his child,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would be very upset if she was rubbing his ear, especially with the history that they have.
Yeah. And there's the juxtaposition here. You have those photos, but then you look at the group photo of Dee Dee, Rod, Gypsy, and the two kids, and it looks platonic.
Yes.
It looks like parents to the one child posing with the child's siblings.
Yes.
That picture I can see Christy took. But the ones of Rod and Dee on the floor with Gypsy, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
maybe
I've always
Rod might
questioned
have,
those.
you know, revisited you know, things aren't great at home. Maybe I should go, you know, give Dee Dee a call. All I know is the poor woman.
I kind of wonder if that was during the time that I know one time after they had split up, she had went and stayed with him and his parents, I think. And because she didn't have anywhere else to go. And she wasn't there very long, but I wonder if that was during that time and maybe one of them took the picture.
Maybe, and maybe they got intimate with each other again, and then he left her again to go back to Christy, and you know, then she's got her family coming at her. You know, I'm the family scapegoat. I get it. You know, you don't do anything right. You get accused of a bunch of BS, and when you prove them wrong, they won't apologize. They just find something else to pick you apart for. I get it. So I don't blame her for moving away from the bayou, and I don't blame her for getting the hell out of Louisiana the first chance she got.
Oh, I don't either.
No, she's probably dying to get out of there.
Yeah.
Enough's enough, man. And the thing is,
Dee Dee obviously liked to travel as well. So why would she want to stay in Louisiana?
Yeah,
she had nothing there. Her mom wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, that would probably be the only reason that kept her there to begin with.
Yeah.
I know where I'm living right now. The only reason why I'm living where I'm living now is because this is where my mom was. And now I've lost my mom. And now I got to make plans to move 300 miles to where my parents are buried now. I don't want to be here. It was the only thing keeping me here was my mom.
Well, y'all have to think the only reason why she ended up in Missouri, because she probably would have stayed in Slidell if it wasn't for Hurricane Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Hurricane Katrina didn't happen and she wouldn't have gotten that damage, she would have
She
stayed
probably
there.
because that was almost like a horrible godsend to them because they were able to get resources to get them to relocate
in a better place.
where she could start all over, not with the con.
Yeah.
But
Just
start over
Exactly.
just, you know, her and
slate.
Yeah,
Gypsy.
Being
running
her.
away from her creepy
Yeah.
ass family.
You know, it's also
Well,
crazy to me that like I did not realize that the house was not even painted pink until like 2 months before the murder.
Yeah,
Yep.
remember the letter
Yeah.
to
I thought it was a lot
Elena
sooner. I
saying it's
mean,
pink now?
I
It
thought it
was
was like when they got the house, like shortly
me
after they
too. I
got
thought,
the house, it got painted, but no, it was
yeah.
only a couple months
No, yeah.
before. Oh, well, oh, that's an interesting
And they
point.
did it because Gypsy,
ooh,
that's how Gypsy
because Gypsy
wanted it.
wanted it.
Yeah, she had a
That's what I'm saying.
painting.
Everything was done for Gypsy.
Yeah.
Dee Dee
Yeah.
didn't do anything for herself.
Ooh.
Her
Exactly.
whole
That's
life
why
was
that's
about
how she is
Gypsy.
now. That's how
But
she
but
that's what
but
she's
guys, clearly she really truly believed she was going back to this house after this murder.
Oh,
She
Yeah,
made sure some
I think
changes
so.
were made. Some changes were made that she wanted before it happened.
Yeah, because she had been planning it for 2 years, so of course she was planning on going back if she threw a fit about it. It's in the
She
emails. They
threw a
wanted
fit
it
about
hot
the
pink.
house being painted pink.
Yeah, it's
Hot
in the
pink.
it's in the
Oh,
Facebook
oh,
messages.
that's right. She wanted
She
it
wanted and so they said
Barbie
no
pink
and
or
they
whatever.
settled on a color and then she
Disney
picked
pink.
baby blue for the shed for the outside of it cuz it
Yeah.
wasn't pink, it was blue.
And Gypsy picked that, not her
Yeah.
mom.
No,
Yeah.
I knew that part. I had forgotten that was discussed in the FOIA
Yeah.
documents. Was some Disney shade of pink, Disney pink.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the HOA was like, well, the
Why would
Habitat
why
was
would
like,
you
well,
do that though if you were planning the murder of your mother? Like
because she
why would you
expected
do
to
that?
inherit the house. She
That's
wanted
what
the
I
house
Yeah,
think.
that's what it
And
was.
yeah.
before it all happened. She wanted those
Yep.
things taken care of, and by God, she had her mother do it.
Mhm.
Same with that those window clings on the windows.
Mhm.
That video she made, the screwing in the foliage video that she made for Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I freeze framed it, and the film was not on those windows. So I don't now.
Y'all.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't.
No.
She put that film on that window during the
Right
week
before the
or during the
murder.
day. Yeah. Right
It was
before.
right before the murder.
She
So
did
it
that.
wasn't for years.
And also, you know that huge white blanket covering Dee Dee's window? They
Yes.
use that for the projector.
Yep, for the screen.
The
And she wanted to
projector's
watch
on the
movies
other
on-
side of the room facing towards
Yeah,
the
it's by
sheet
the
because they would
yeah, it's
watch
right
them
by
on
the
there. And I think
kitchen door.
Gypsy would sit on her little pallet on the floor while they watched it.
Well,
Yep.
she definitely was on that pallet while she was on her mother's
Mhm.
computer.
Yep.
And I'll tell you this much, the cord did not reach the top of that bed.
What do you mean?
And that's another
The
thing. Didn't
cord to the
Gypsy say in the
laptop.
past that her mom didn't use the computer very much? But
Mhm.
yet her mom was almost about to discover her other account.
She
So
did it, I
obviously,
think, didn't she?
yeah, she did. And obviously her mom had more computer knowledge than what Gypsy wants to admit to.
Well,
Why is that?
Dee Dee restored pictures for people, so she knew how to work
Yes.
software
Foreskin.
online. So
Foreskin.
you can't have illiteracy with
No,
computers and do that.
exactly.
You got to know what you're doing.
That's the reason why she was begging Nick
No,
to
I think
change
Gypsy
the
created
account.
so many damn accounts she couldn't keep track of anything, and she did a poor job covering her own tracks, and Dee Dee probably stumbled across something.
Well, that's why when she said something about she would just change tabs on the computer.
Yeah.
I mean, I know whenever I would go and look at my daughter's computer when she was on the computer, I would look. And if I seen tabs, I'd make her go to them and open them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, I think Dee Dee knew a lot more than what she wants, than Gypsy
I
wants
think
to admit.
Gypsy had her own laptop and she destroyed that thing.
Yep.
Exactly. She sure
This
did.
I agree
Or,
with.
I mean, in the crime scene photos, there's like at least 2
Yeah,
laptops
well,
in there.
the
right?
laptop that's propped against the foot rail is Dee Dee's laptop.
Okay.
In
And then
the in the Nick instructional video that she made for Nick on how to go about poking her mother.
Yeah.
I slowed that down. And what's interesting to me is she goes to her mother's side of the bed. Make sure she's at the side of the bed when she does that motion. That side of the bed, what's on the floor? A pallet with totally different bedding than the night of
Sarah,
the...
What day did she do the instructional video?
Oh, goodness. It was like
It's in the preliminary hearing. It tells,
20.
but I don't remember. It was like a month or two before.
I think it was...
If not weeks. I
weeks.
can't remember if it was weeks or months.
It was weeks. I think it was like 2 to 3 weeks before.
Okay.
Is when she made that video.
Ugh.
The bedding on the floor is completely different than the bedding that was on the floor the night of the murder. And
That's what I was about to ask.
If you slow the video down, you will see a laptop propped against the footboard, just like the night of the murder of the Red Rum. Sorry.
You can say murder.
Yeah, I think it's so stupid. Because can we call things what they are, please?
I know.
Anyway,
If they want to get me, they can get me.
Okay. Anyways, there's a laptop. The day she made the video for Nick, there is a laptop propped right against the footboard, just like it was the night of the murder. Also on the floor is a big old container of baby powder. Now, the cord to that laptop, the night of the murder, when they removed all the bedding from the floor, the cord ran under the bedding and was plugged into the outlet next to the movie screen that was hanging up over the sheet that was hanging up over Dee Dee's window. The plug was right there. So it would have been, if Gypsy's laying on that pallet, it would have been just over her right shoulder where it was plugged in at. But the cord was ran underneath the bedding. If you slow the video down, you can see that the cord is running underneath the bedding. They took the cord into evidence and they had it stretched out on the bed, and then they took a picture of it, and then they had it coiled up before they put it in the evidence envelope, and they took another picture of it. There is no way that cord plugged into that wall was going to reach the top of Dee Dee's bed. So clearly, Gypsy laid on that little pallet while she was on her mother's computer. That was a normal thing for her to do.
Yeah, that way her mom could keep an eye on her.
Mm-hmm. Or there wasn't another plug.
Don't get on the Skype again, Gypsy.
Yeah.
Or
I'm sick of having to buy you new toothbrushes, baby.
Obviously, she must have felt comfortable and she wasn't talking about anything that she wasn't supposed to be talking about while she was laying by her mama. Or her mama was sound asleep.
Her mom's going to sleep.
Yeah, or her mom's sound asleep.
Yeah, or her mom's sound asleep. But it wasn't a secret.
I don't think she was home at all.
No.
It wasn't a secret that she was on her mother's laptop, because in the video she made for Nick, the pallet is there, the laptop is there, it's plugged into the cord. I think Dee Dee was home when she made that video. That's what creeped me out the most about that video from the FOIA.
And that's why it was so quiet.
That creeped me out. She's not talking, she's not making a single sound. In every other damn video, she can't shut the fuck up. But in that video, she's not making a single noise.
And that cat's just like chilling.
Yeah, that cat doesn't know what's to come, But I'm telling you, I think Dee Dee was home when she made that video.
When she made that, well, that'd be easy for her to sneak in there and do. But I don't think she was butt naked in the living room.
No. But on
No.
that particular video where she's showing Nick where her mother sleeps and do this to her, I think Dee Dee was home, because she doesn't make a peep in that video that she made for Nick.
Here.
Yeah,
This is on Audrey's Audacious Audrey. Y'all know Audrey.
Yes.
If you don't, you
Has
should.
seen some things, Aqua
She
Turtle.
has
You
it
are
on there.
right about that. That poor kitty. traumatize those animals like that.
Yeah, she does not like animals. I don't care what she says. She doesn't
Yeah,
like
she's a liar.
animals well.
Okay, if you want, when she gets to the foot of the bed,
I
slow
was
it
like,
down.
why is there a dog in the video? Thought
Sorry,
it was the
guys.
video. No, I thought it was the video. I was like,
No, there's
where'd
no
that?
sound in this video. I mean, there's sound, but she doesn't make a sound. I mean, it's not muted.
Yeah, because knowing her, she'd be like, okay, this is the bed.
Where my mom sleep.
Yeah.
We're going to make the sacrifice.
This is our sheet where we watch our movies on our projector.
Dear
And this is
Dark
where we'll
One.
have our sacrifice master. I love
Did
work.
they repaint the walls? Because the paint on the walls has always bothered me. Well, I guess they
Yeah, I think
didn't.
they did.
Because like Dee Dee's room like has like paint streaks all over it.
That
Yeah, I
doesn't
think it
even
was a
look like
Y'all.
the color I would find at the paint store. It looks like somebody mixed some colors together. It's a weird color. Very
Yeah.
Is that
strange color.
picture still on the wall in the crime scene pictures?
What was that?
Which one?
The picture up, it's if you back up a little bit, it's right next to the dress, between the dresser and the white cloth. That one right there. Is that still on the wall in the crime
What
scene
is
picture?
it?
I
What
can't
is
tell
I
what
it?
it
don't
is, but it looks
know.
like
That's
a
a good
painting.
question.
It looks like it's one of Gypsy's paintings.
I don't
course
know.
That's
Hold
a
on,
good
let's see.
She's the
I think
artist.
it's
She's the
I
famous
think it's
artist.
a picture of Jesus or Mary.
I
See
think
if
it might be the
maybe-
Okay,
painting that Gypsy
slow it
did.
down, slow it down, slow it
Jesus.
down, slow it down.
Her
Let's-
little red pillow. She's got
Yep.
a little red pillow down
Now,
there.
what pillow was down there the night
There's
of the
no
murder?
pallet there.
Yes,
There's
there
not
is.
one.
Yep.
It's the blanket on the side.
No, keep going, keep going. You gotta keep. There it is, right there on the floor, girl. Boom.
Yeah, the baby
It's
powder.
not the same.
There's the
It's not-
baby powder right
Where's
next
the
to
baby
the pillow.
powder?
Right there next to the pillow. Move
Other
your
side.
cursor to the right. Right
Right
there.
there.
Oh,
That's the baby
okay.
powder. Now bring your cursor down, straight down from the baby powder. Right there is the laptop. See it?
Yep.
No, because it's black.
It's
But I,
propped. It's propped against the
Yeah,
footboard.
it's silver. Right there,
See the
right there.
blanket?
And see the cord?
It's right there.
uh-huh. What is that?
Sorry, my
blanket?
bad. The cord in this case did not
Oh,
run
I
underneath.
pushed a button. Hold on.
Sorry, that was my bad. In the crime scene, the cord is underneath the bedding. See, there's bedding on the floor. There's the pillow. There's the laptop, propped up just like it was the night of the murder. Different bedding. The pillow that was on the floor was white. The
Is
bedding
that
was
her?
on the
Is
floor.
that the rag? Is that
Yeah,
rag
that's what I
thing?
wanted to ask y'all. Is that
That's
that
her-
rosary prayer rag thing?
Yeah, it's her prayer blanket.
Yeah, because look, that's the one that's soaked in.
Is
Oh,
it
that
knotted
makes me
up?
so mad. Gypsy, you are such
I
a
don't
demon.
know.
Oh,
Because
you're
in
such
the
a demon.
crime scene photos, it's in knots.
Totally
Yeah.
different bedding on the bed. Everything.
There it is. Yeah, there's
No,
not.
it's
The
straight.
sheets are
Oh,
different.
is there?
Pillowcases are different.
Okay, I see it now.
Except for the Harley Davidson. I think that was Dee Dee's sack of potato pillow.
The Harley Davidson wasn't on the bed. She had a quilted.
Are you sure?
Yep. She had a
Yeah, I
quilted
don't think it
sham.
was.
I thought it was.
She had a flowered quilted sham. It was burgundy and white, and it
I
was.
thought
like
it was
patchwork
underneath
quilt.
her.
No,
No, I don't think so.
Are you
Nope.
sure?
positive.
This feels like it's a Mandela effect. I
Nope.
swear it was. Yeah,
I
Carolina girl said it too.
Nope. It's a sham.
Really?
It's not even,
Where the hell did it go?
Good question. Where'd the white rabbit
probably
go?
in the washer with the Barney doll that never got washed.
Washed, right?
See, now what's
Right.
interesting, what
What
I
a
want you
lame
to
excuse for
but
that.
here's the
My
thing.
God.
Obviously, the bed's not made. Okay. I want you to notice that Dee Dee's pillows that are currently in this photograph are in a sleeper's position. Are they not?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The white pillow is not in
It's
a
propped
sleeper's
up.
position. It's propped up.
Ah.
If you look at the crime scene photos, both pillows are propped up. Neither pillow is in a sleeper's position.
I don't know what you mean by that.
What I
She
mean
put
is,
the pillow underneath her.
if Dee Dee was sleeping when she was attacked, Why was her pillow propped up?
It would have been underneath her.
It would have been laying flat like this.
I don't know.
But no, the pillow case that was on Dee Dee's pillow was actually a sham. And it was like a 1980s quilted sham with a flower design in the center, and it had a burgundy border. It was white with the flower design with a burgundy border. It was not the Harley pillow. But that's 2 to 3 weeks before the murder. There's a totally different little pallet bed. The computer is propped up against the foot rail. That is a normal spot she laid to be on the computer, not hiding in her room while her mother, had ketosis while she drank, Gypsy stayed up all night long drinking soda and eating sweets and, sexting all over the computer. No, that is the spot that she normally laid.
Was all this stuff on the ground in the crime scene photos?
Mm-hmm.
In front of the dresser?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Whoever got
Looks
in the
the
safe
same.
literally would have had to step on that stuff to get in.
They didn't. They got it out of that drawer.
Well, that's
because
where
Nick says it was in a drawer,
Somebody had to
and
take
she
it out
went
of the
in.
safe. Gypsy probably took it out of the safe before Nick got there and then put it in the drawer.
I don't know.
And then had Nick get it out of the drawer.
I think she got it out of the drawer.
I think she got it out of the safe. At the very least.
How'd they get into the safe to begin with? Did they get the combination?
Probably had the combination. Or she made her mother open it with a knife to her friggin' neck. Think about it. Think about it.
I still want to know what she was doing during those 45 minutes that Nick couldn't get a hold of her.
When was that?
He kept on texting her the night of the murder and trying to get a hold of her, and she wouldn't answer him, and it was like almost 45 minutes. He kept on asking her, where are you at? And then I think she came back and said she was in the bathtub. But why are you going to take a bath twice? Before he got there and during? That don't make no sense.
Well, there was
how hygienic it is.
There was a fresh white towel laying on top of her little pallet bed at the murder scene. Not a drop of blood found on it.
No, and she was supposed to answer the door naked. Why would you take off your nightgown and a fresh towel? Right,
because it was a kink.
Yeah,
she wanted to be naked because she was murder turns her on.
I think you're right. That might be a painting she painted.
Yeah, I can't tell what the fuck it is.
The only artist in this house is Gypsy. I don't want to see any real art. Just my shit.
She doesn't make a sound in this video though that she made for him. Not a peep.
She's sneaking.
All I can
She's
think
sneaking in.
All I can think of is Dee Dee's cooking in the kitchen, or she's in the bathtub taking a bath, and this monster, this wicked beast. Look at that shit. Disgusting.
I mean, and that's the thing. That was on her mind 24/7 for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
While she was going around and doing stuff with her mama, going to Walt Disney World, going to Cape Cod, going to every place.
Comic books.
Getting a tea party.
Yeah.
I mean, are you serious? And you're sitting here planning this when you couldn't just pick up the phone and tell somebody? You could have told Christy. You could have told your dad.
There was nothing to tell anybody because
Exactly. There was nothing to tell because she knew.
She has a wicked heart.
This whole story about the Munchausen and all that stuff, I'm sorry, but it was all made up. It was all made up by Christy, and the people on the bayou went along with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything
and I'm
for
very sorry for
money
Dee Dee.
and notoriety, or Bobby Petrie, and his stupid, tattoo parlor.
Yeah, he bought a house on the back road. He bought some land on the back road, and he built a house, and he built a tattoo parlor. That's what he did with his blood money.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, what? The last time he saw Dee Dee and Gypsy, he was what? 14?
21. 21.
Was he
Because
21?
he was born in 79. I think it's 79. No, 74.
Dee Dee's 9 years older than him. She was 48. So he was 29 when she died.
He was
But the
born in
last time he
76, I think
saw
it was.
Dee Dee- Huh?
I think it was 76 he was born. I don't know for
Wait a
sure,
minute.
but it
I
was between
say 9
76
years
and
older
79.
she was 48, and 9 years younger would be 39. He was 39 when she died.
Yeah.
And
Somewhere
according
up
to
in
the
there.
family, they hadn't seen her in 16 years. So yeah, you're right. He would have been what, 23?
Yeah, something like that, in his early 20s. And
Even still, dude, how did you know her? I mean, you didn't like her, so it's not like you were hanging out at her house.
No.
So
and that's the thing. Everybody had their own lives on the bayou.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. Everything that's come out of his mouth has just been utter horse shit. When he was on that podcast and told the story about the box of cucumbers supposedly found in Gypsy's
See, I
room.
I have not watched Mommy Did and Dearest. I have not watched The Act. I can't watch any of them.
Yeah, well,
because I just get very sick to my stomach and want to throw up because of the
he
way that
told a
Dee Dee's being portrayed.
story. He told a story that one of Dee Dee's sisters was helping Dee Dee pack to move, and I'm thinking, okay, when was this?
Yeah, that's not true. They threw her out. She had to do her own stuff.
But and a box of quote unquote cucumbers, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Kind of
about.
boo.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
Kind of
about.
boo, were found, and that Gypsy said, Mama uses those on my muscles.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's
Really, Bobby? Really? That's the
Personal
story you
massage.
want to tell. You want to tell that story and then put it where everybody with half a brain is going to look at Dorla or Claudia, whichever sister it was that supposedly found this box of toys. We're gonna look at them and go, and why the hell didn't you call authorities then?
Exactly.
Yeah,
a
a
little
lot of
girl is telling
right.
you her mother's using those on
Yeah,
her.
there's stories. It's like,
Exactly.
well, then why didn't you do anything about it, bitch? I mean,
Yeah.
so many things they say. I'm like, well, then why didn't you do anything? I mean, Jesus
Exactly.
Christ.
Well, yeah, it's that. It's well, and again, you know, but they didn't do nothing. But Dee Dee's the devil.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I don't understand. If somebody had some kind of suspicion or looked at her like that, why wasn't more effort done to get Gypsy help? If y'all really felt that way,
I don't give a fuck.
and if
It's
Christy,
not true, because none
Exactly.
of it's true.
exactly,
None of it,
and
and
if,
they know
if
it.
Rod
They
and
made it
Christy
up.
would have felt that way, why didn't you try to get Gypsy? Because Dee Dee was a single mom.
Yeah.
You were married and had a good job and had a good life. You could have given her a good life in your home, but
Yep.
you didn't. Why?
Well-
Because you said it in letters or something that Dee Dee was a good mom and couldn't do what you should have done, which was take care of
Starlight
Gypsy.
made the point. The hurricane could have been a blessing, you know, as tragic as it was for a lot of people. It was a blessing for Dee Dee to be able to get her and Gypsy out of there.
Yeah, with your
Because
ticket out.
hello, who else was going to help her? They just lost
Nobody.
everything in a friggin' hurricane. Was it
And
So
nobody,
take it out.
why
Step
didn't some of the
help
families
her?
step forward and say, hey, we can help you. We can move you back down the bayou
Yep.
and set you up in something and get you a job and help you out and you'll be around family. That's not what they did.
No.
They kept their mouth shut and they let her go to Missouri. Why? Because they didn't want nothing to do with her.
And then in death,
now-
and I've
now
seen
we're
all
here.
your posts, Petries. I
Right.
saw all your posts
Yeah,
from
now we're here.
15th and 16th when you all said, my baby sister is in the arms of Jesus. She's been murdered. Gypsy's missing. Oh, my poor baby sister. All for the attention, right, Petries?
Yeah, until they found out that Gypsy's the one that did it.
Yeah.
Well,
And
even on the
then-
phone, though, in the phone calls with one of the sisters, she's going, "Oh, babe, I'm so sorry." She's licking.
They
Gypsy.
said that they would just leave Dee Dee's body.
I
They're like,
know.
they wanted to just leave her there.
The only reason why she
In the
even
phone
got
call,
an urn is because Morbid did it.
No, but like in the jail phone calls, the sister's like asking Gypsy what she wants to do with the body, and she's like, I don't care what we do with it. We could leave it there for all I care.
That's sad.
Trash.
And even Gypsy was like, no, I don't want to do that.
Poor Dee. I mean, my God, she couldn't catch a
And how
break.
is it
even
that
at
that's left up to the person that took her life?
Look, it isn't any wonder she seized an opportunity to get the hell out of that state.
Yeah.
As far away from those people as she possibly could get. And if
Yeah,
they're
because I know
mad
I
about
sure did.
that, what are you guys? What's the matter, Petries? Are you pissed off that she didn't stick around for you guys to abuse? Is that what? Is that?
I think they have family
bad?
secrets. I think they have family secrets.
There's a lot of secrets. y'all.
I'm sorry, but I kind of believe, or I actually.
I'm leaning that
secrets
way.
all over the
Yeah, I
bayou.
think Claude, Claude it
leaning,
may be guilty.
I'm
I
leaning.
mean, and I say that because I saw Gypsy mention it in, I don't know if it was the Emma Rose account, but she talks about it.
I'm wondering if Dee Dee confronted that old man.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if that's what happened, and that's the reason why they ran her
And
off the
that's why
bayou.
she got thrown out.
Yeah.
And that's why they ostracized her, because how dare
Yeah.
she confront Daddy Claude?
Yep.
Cheeky
what
said
I-
she wasn't a Petrie. I think she was. I think Claude is her dad. I think Claude's a
Yeah.
liar, and probably
That's-
Bobby too. And they
that's
don't
the
know
other
who Dee. If that, who's Dee Dee's dad? Then did they have a DNA test anywhere? And why does she look like Claude a little bit? A lot of bit actually.
Says that
Well,
it's
they
one
tried to say
particular
that
guy.
Claude is Bobby's dad too. And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
Dude, what's up with Bobby?
Yeah, and isn't Bobby
Well,
Claude's
Bobby kind of
son?
slipped up. Bobby kind of slipped up
I have no
in
clue.
one of his interviews.
I don't know anymore. They're all
Bobby
related.
slipped up in one of his interviews. He referred to Laura as his stepmom.
I would love to do a DNA test on the bayou.
Oh yeah.
And I went, hold up. If Bobby is Claude's grandson, Laura would be his step grandma.
Yes.
But he said in I think it was Mommy Dead and Dearest, he said, "Oh yeah, and then she was poisoning my stepmom."
Oh.
Yeah, because that would have been his stepmom if it would have been
No, if Claude wasn't his daddy, Laura would be his step grandma.
Yes, but if Claude is
But
his
if Claude
daddy,
is
then
his daddy, she would have
exactly.
been stepmom, and he said stepmom when referring to Laura.
Yeah, so something's fishy with all that.
Yeah, something's fit. Y'all sticking it in anything with a pulse, making babies.
And Claude wasted no time getting with Laura May. Like he was hooking up with Laura behind. He was the cheater.
Y'all,
dirty Dieter.
I don't know why
Y'all, I
anybody
used to say,
Dee Dee to open her arms and welcome Laura.
I'm about to catch some slack, but I used to say all the time that since they're all sleeping together, they just need to have a big old orgy and do it.
Just get it over with already.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
because
have
they're all sleeping
great
together
fantasies.
anyway.
Like
Well,
Well, I don't know.
A lot of the men on the bayou leave for 21 days and they come back for 14, or they leave for 14
women
and
cheat.
come back for 7. I mean, these men live offshore.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the women are faithful.
Yeah.
Not all the men are faithful.
It's the same with
Because
military.
I know of women going to the boat docks and meeting men at the boat docks and going on the boats with them.
Mm-hmm.
They probably still do that.
That's
to
what
this
Rogie
day.
does.
That's what Rogie
He
does.
picks me up on the bayou.
Rogie puts on
He
They
just
take their
pulls his
girlfriends on
little
the boats.
tugboat up. And just
That's
hop
how my
on
that's how my
in.
ex-husband got caught, y'all. He was trying to get his ex-wife to come down to the boat with him.
Rock
and then
the
I
boat.
found out.
Rock the boat. Rock the. Sorry.
I was gonna say, hey, Rogie, I don't go
Work
down to
the
the
middle.
docks and sailors' dicks out of your mouth. Don't tell me how to do my job.
I just can't stop picturing Rogie dancing
Not
now.
the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean, right, Rogie?
Rogie. Come on now. What you be doing?
Lord of
down on Hawaii?
mercy.
You going whale watching with Ken? You doing that?
No, they were watching football together.
Looking, I don't know. I'm on that no baby
report
now. I'm on the
Oh Lord, there's a
still
damn baby. There's a baby.
There's a baby, but it ain't hers. I think Dylan was over watching the game and brought the baby with him.
I just think there's no way people would go along with a fake baby thing.
No, I don't either.
There's too many moving parts.
No, and people see her out and about. And,
Somebody would have came out and said something by now.
like a doctor's going to deliver a fake baby on Lifetime.
Yeah, no. I mean, okay, if you believe it, you believe it, but it's just, again, it's like the first rule of murder is don't tell anybody. That's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
In on this, you know,
maybe it's just wishful thinking, and I'm praying to God that it's true that the kid is Dylan's kid or a rent-a-kid or something, because
that's her baby girl. That's her karma. Baby karma.
I wish it was.
And
it is
her having a kid.
It is just
Good.
wait, give it time.
Oh
The
yeah.
rest
Well, we can't count on the baby being the karma if the baby is raised by two depraved lunatics.
No, I think just like
They
the baby's
develop their
like
own little
she has no idea that like kids are not easy,
They're
okay?
hard.
And she has no idea. Like right now, she's just
Yeah.
playing house. It's easy
That I
when
can
they're
agree with you. I can
yeah,
agree
but
with
once
you
they
on
start
that.
getting into shit, once they start getting their own personality,
I
you find
can't
out your
say.
mommy's a murderer.
I
you
can't
know?
say.
We know that she
can't
wants to
say.
have a kid, another kid, but she has to do it IVF.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that's the reason why she's coming back to TikTok so
I've
hard?
wondered that, yeah. If
She
she's
even
trying
said
to
so.
Did
She
Ken
said
really make a
running for
cameo?
IVF. She
Does
said
anyone
it.
know?
did.
Nah, is there
Yes.
videos on it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
she said it.
I don't think so.
No, she said it.
Why would he
just saw
make
the
a
clip.
cameo?
Let me
Is
see
it
if I saw
real?
the clip on.
Yeah, it's real. $30
money.
for a cameo from Ken.
Hey, doesn't he work 12 hours a day? Why does he need to do cameo?
I don't know when he's going to have time between
Who
cleaning the
wants
house,
a
doing the
cameo
dishes,
from him?
doing the
I think it's
laundry,
fake.
working,
Maybe, right.
It's
taking
probably
care
fake.
of Gypsy, taking care of Aurora.
I think it's
when's
fake.
he going to have time?
I need solid proof that that's him because number one, like the profile picture is old as fuck. There's no like
Check mark.
videos to watch,
Yeah.
and people who do cameo would at
Don't
least
they
put
have
a
like a
video up.
verification check mark or something?
Yeah, and it's an old ass picture of him. What we all know, Ken don't look like
I hope
that.
it's not true. I mean, I suppose if I'm feeling too good about myself and I need somebody to knock me down a peg or two and get snarky with me, I might buy one from him.
I don't think it's him.
So sassy.
He would make one for me. He likes me. Do you think I don't think Ken likes me.
I don't think Ken likes anybody.
$39.
I don't think Ken likes anyone. Not even, especially not Gypsy.
Oh no, he can't stand her.
always looks like he is fighting the urge to puke.
Run. I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no chemistry between the two of them.
It's like he is upchucking. He's like, getting ready to
throwing up in his mouth.
regurgitate. Yeah, she had a hell of a lot more chemistry with Ryan.
Yeah, well, he had chemistry with her. She could.
She
Yeah.
when they kissed on the red carpet and played around. I mean,
They were more touchy feely.
yeah, they were more touchy feely. I mean, when he rolled his fat ass over her head, she laughed.
And yeah, they were kissing, smoking cigarettes in Times Square. Like it was so romantic. I loved it when she told him to shut up on live TV.
Oh my god! Look on his face after
You don't
that.
see Ken doing any of that sort of thing. Matter of fact, he walks ahead of her. Ryan walks.
But I think that Gypsy wants that touchy feely stuff, and it's probably going to be a problem with her and Ken, especially when he's not home very often. He's probably tired when he gets home. He has a baby and
Hey,
stuff.
I used to work 12-hour shifts.
Gypsy
No
wants
fun.
the D like all day, every day.
Oh,
She's got a
that's what she's
toothbrush.
doing all day. Oh, that's what she doesn't have time for anything.
Yeah,
She's probably
toothbrush.
self-pleasuring.
That's why she put shower curtains above her bed, because, reminds her of the bathroom and the toothbrush.
It's a bathroom-themed bedroom.
She's screwing Rogie now. Wouldn't that be some shit?
Ew.
If that came out later, like,
Gross.
they would make a cute couple, maybe.
Ew.
Oh
Ew.
no.
Ugh.
Hey, he makes that big shrimping money,
Yeah.
She may be able to get. He may be able to pay for her to see the Northern Lights, not the other way
Ooh,
around,
yeah.
Gypsy. You
Yeah,
got to
Gypsy.
pay for your man to take you places.
Gypsy, you got that trip planned for next year? For January 2027? That's the dumbest time to go to Alaska.
Not only that, but isn't that Aurora's birthday? And the only two of them are going.
Well, it's her birthday's in December, but it's the end of December, pretty much.
Oh, she has no qualms about leaving her baby with whoever and taking off. So
They're going to
not
Disney.
It's just a shitty time of year to go to Alaska. You don't go in the dead of winter.
Gump.
No, duh. You can see the Northern Lights at any time of the year.
Well, you're more likely to see the really brilliant Northern Lights in the summer months, the late summer, early fall, not in the dead of fucking winter.
Well, it's more expensive.
Don't tell her that. Yeah.
You
Well, it's probably what she could afford because it's cheaper in the dead of winter. That's not tourist season. So it was probably a lot cheaper for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
It's gonna be cold.
I'll put it to you this way. I want to do an Alaskan cruise with my kids. I live in Washington State, and I want to do an Alaskan cruise with my children.
I went on an Alaskan cruise.
And we would leave from Seattle and go up the inlet and stop in Victoria, BC, and then go up around the Bering, up to the Bering tip of the Bering Sea, and then come back down. Okay. Doing it in the summer is twice as expensive as doing it in the winter months. It's the same damn trip. It's just a lot colder in the winter.
I bet it was cold when I went. And I think that was the summer.
Well, I mean, but we're talking, 60 below.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
In the winter.
Hell no.
60 below in the winter time.
Well, that's why I laughed at the coat she bought. I'm like, that's not going to be enough.
Going to keep you warm, sugar pop. That is not going to keep you warm. That is, whatever. Put your Temu coat away. That's not. Not going to hack it. My dad used to go to Alaska every summertime and go fishing. He would do the fishing expeditions, and he would bring back hundreds of pounds of salmon and halibut.
Ooh.
And and that's another.
I did not, Neo. I did not. But I also wasn't obsessed like I am now.
I see orcas all the time.
Shut up! I don't want to hear it.
I know. I have
not
something.
fair.
You have a P.O. box?
No.
You need to get a P.O. box. I have stuff for you.
I'll give you my address as long as you don't send me like.
No, I won't tell anybody your address.
Glitter dicks.
Glitter.
A glitter bomb.
I will never send you a glitter bomb. I might send you a glitter tumbler.
Ooh, okay.
I make those. I might send
with
you
the resin.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have 6 spinners, and right now I have.
I always knew you were a spinner.
Talking language now.
Right now, I just did a restock right after Christmas. I got about 70 tumblers in stock. So,
damn.
Email me.
You should hawk those. I see. Well, I'm on some of the craft talk side of TikTok, and there are people that go live and sell those cups like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, eventually I will. I have to build it up. This last year it's been kind of hard on me.
Yeah.
And so I kind of bailed out of. I quit making candles for the last year.
You need like a whole. Like I need a she shed. You know what I mean?
Well, I have a garage. and that's my studio, not my living room, like Laura.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Laura's wax carpet.
Yeah, her wax carpet in her living room.
Yeah, Laura makes candles inside her house, and she's got dogs and everything. Like her candles are atrocious.
My all-time favorite YouTube
That's the one you
video
ran over
ever.
your car. Oh, I'm sorry.
My all-time favorite YouTube video ever, and it probably always will be, is the video that Starlight made of rolling over Laura's candle with your
I
car.
knew you were gonna say
I was
that.
just asking that. Are those the candles you rolled over?
Did I show that?
The sound that candle made inside the box, the crunching noise.
Well, the first time I made 2 videos. The first time I spared the candle, and then Laura tried to call me out for being like, "Oh, you didn't actually run over my candle the first time." So I made sure to do it the second time.
It was great. That is my all-time favorite video. Starlight was not playing around. she went and
She
got.
kept begging me to review her She sent me. She did, and she didn't ask me for my address. She was like, "Don't worry, I already have it." Like, fuck you, bitch. I know you do. Laura was the first person to dox me.
Oh, just awful. But the thing is, it's like, I yeah, when I first started out, I would ask people, "Can I send you my product?" And if you would be so kind as to review it for me. Not everybody did a review, and I certainly didn't, get angry or vengeful about it like she did. You guys, you don't understand. Starlight was on vacation with her family, and Laura was
when she's. Oh yeah.
Yeah, when she was blowing you up on why you hadn't reviewed your candle yet.
Oh, that? Yeah.
My God.
What a wacko. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you have no idea, this woman.
No, you guys, you don't
No
want to
idea.
know. I mean,
Mm-mm.
she is probably the most unpleasant person I have ever encountered in my entire life.
That's saying a lot, because a lot of us have encountered some pretty horrible people.
Listen, this woman cannot have a conversation. She has conversations so she can fight. She is so hostile.
People like that. Yep.
She
got fired for having no empathy.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got fired from her job for having no
not
empathy.
having any empathy, and then told everybody this.
What was her job?
Customer service rep.
Oh, God, yeah, perfect for her.
Yeah.
No one wants to do that job.
Work from home, on the phone. But I mean, it's $15 an hour. You don't have a job. You're working from home. Suck it up and try to be pleasant. No, she couldn't be pleasant. She was warned over and over again.
Be pleasant.
And
her name is Laura. Laura Perplexed.
Yes, I can't do it like you.
Laura. Love that.
Anyway, she's very, very unpleasant. She's very hostile, just angry. She's a very angry person. She's always angry.
She's not as bad as I don't watch her anymore, but she's not like she used to be off the chain.
She still is. It's ridiculous. And
I
then
don't
she's
watch
going after
her.
another creator because everybody else is. So she joined the band.
What, BJ?
Yes.
Oh, fuck BJ.
I know, but it's so fucking ridiculous. I mean, okay, Laura, what did BJ do to you?
Right.
Because up until you got involved, you had nothing to do with BJ, but everybody else was going after her. So let me put it to you this way. She has 20,000 subscribers. Okay. She's been stuck at that number for like 8 years now. She built her channel off of the documentary Making a Murderer about Stephen Avery.
Yeah.
She built her channel from that community. She's pretty much been stuck at between 18 and 20,000 for like 8 years. She
also got it off Summer Wells.
Yeah. Well, yeah, some of it, not a lot. I wouldn't say she got too much. She doesn't cover anything,
Fitness Frank.
I think Making a Murder she covered the most out of everything else. She has a really short attention span, and so she'll start to cover something, and then she says that she's gonna come back for the next video, part 2, part 3, or what, and then she never does the video, and she moves on to a different subject. So she just kind of leaves people hanging. She thinks she's a true crime guru, but the problem with her is you tune into her true crime, and all she's doing is pulling up articles and reading articles. She does no research or anything. She defended Gypsy.
She
when
did.
Gypsy got out of prison. She did a live, and she defended Gypsy. And I just laughed hysterically because I've never supported Gypsy.
What are video blue balls?
From the first time I saw Mommy Dead and Dearest, I said, that's a demon. That little bitch is a demon. Never had any sympathy for her. Never any support. I said, this plea deal is bullshit. I can't believe they gave this slag a plea deal. Missouri's going to regret that one day. Mark my words on it. They're going to regret it. She's going to reoffend. Mainstream media will pick it up, and then they're going to look at the FOIAs, and they're going to be like, holy shit. And then they're going to report on Missouri making that deal with her, and that's going to get the public riled up, and the people in Missouri are going to be like, what the hell, Dan Patterson? Because right now I'm saying that about Dan Patterson. I can't understand how Dan Patterson saw everything that we're seeing right now, these FOIA documents, and said to himself, she deserves a deal. How?
Yeah, and then I mean, Becca made like the best point ever, which can't believe that I didn't think of earlier. You know how this is a little off track, but you know how they're all saying, "Oh, Nick made her say all those disgusting, nasty things."
Yeah.
If there was proof or any evidence of him doing so, don't you think that would have been brought forward during his trial?
Exactly.
I mean, what do you? So you're saying there's proof? There's proof. They didn't use it, and that's pretty bad. That would be pretty incriminating. I mean, he got the life term anyway, but still, because Bree's like, "Oh, I got all this stuff. We got it. We have it." Of him saying, "Where
is it?" Because we got the FOIAs, guys, and we're reading through it, and we see nothing.
Right.
Not only that, did he look at these videos and think this is normal behavior for a person?
Well, my favorite is the answer they give when you ask about, the 13-year-old daughter thing. It's like, well, do you believe in vampires? You'd have to believe in vampires too, because she was talking about being a vampire. It's like, no, stop.
Look at her teeth.
Stop.
Look at her teeth.
But still, stop. It's completely different. I mean, listen, stop it. They know she made a very P3DO move there, and they're
apples and
all right, what, that was fucked up. They can't even say that.
Ridiculous.
That was fucked up.
It's so ridiculous. But no, it's like, Dan Patterson, did you look at all of this information? And okay, so you did. You saw all of this evidence, and you said to yourself, she deserves a plea deal. What the hell's wrong with you? Or he didn't look at it at all.
He didn't look at it.
Bree is on a break.
Either way, he didn't do his job. Either way, he did not do his job.
Question.
Hey, what is that?
Didn't Gypsy's lawyer say that if anyone would have seen the instructional video, that she probably would have gotten the death penalty? Mm-hmm. So obviously he must have not have seen that video.
Yeah, well, according to her attorney, he did not see that video until somebody released it, and I'm going to assume it was MPG, his side, that leaked it, the instructional video. But yeah, he was kind of dumbfounded because he was like, "Oh, I never saw this." And yeah, he stated that if she had gone to trial, she would have died in prison.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's clear. Clear as hell he said that.
And people say, oh, well, that's his job. He's a defense attorney. Okay, here's what annoys me about defense attorneys. They oftentimes will get up in front of a jury and flat out lie.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think that should be. And then not only lie, but they're not forced to prove what they say. They don't have to show evidence of what they say. And that shit should not fly. We have a really good example of a defense attorney doing this. Jose Baez, Casey Anthony trial. Opening statement. He told that jury that Kaylee drowned in the pool and that Casey was being molested by her own father.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to prove either one of those things to that jury. Do you believe George Anthony did anything to Casey? No, I don't.
No,
I don't.
No. He took a damn lie detector
Yeah.
test.
But that was after the trial.
Planting the seed of doubt.
I know, but still, even if yeah,
but do you believe Kaylee drowned?
possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Is it possible? Okay.
I think it's possible.
It is possible.
But George said, he said bye to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they were getting in the car.
They were getting in the car. And did he leave for work and she maybe came back and then Kaylee?
Possible. That's possible. Kaylee wandered off and the ladder was on the pool.
Yeah,
and
you got the whole chloroform deal.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Somebody that was home. Cindy and George were both at work. Casey would have been the only person that would have been in the house when chloroform was searched for. Do I think she was drugging that baby so she can go out and party? Yep.
I think she is disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, where was Kaylee all those other times?
Yeah. What's interesting is there was this abandoned house. It was boarded up, a condemned house, right by where Kaylee's body was found, like in a little field next to the trees where her body was found. And that house was searched, of course. It was gone over a couple of times in the foot searches for Kaylee. They went back, searched it again after the body was found. They went back and searched it again, and they found a scrap of paper that had the name Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez on it.
What? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Yep. I think Casey came across the name, wrote it down. She was elsewhere.
I don't know because they say that she got her name from the apartments.
Well, that's possible, and maybe she wrote it down on a scrap piece of paper. Inside that house, somebody had clearly been flopping inside that house.
I remember that abandoned.
So if we go along the lines of the whole drugging the baby so she can go out and party bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dose the baby up, put her to sleep, Benadryl, whatever, leave her inside that house, go out party. She's on her way home, swing by the house, pick her up. The George and Cindy's is only like 3 blocks away.
I had my friend drive by their house like a couple years ago, and Cindy was outside.
Oh God!
And my friend was like terrified because she drove by a second time, and Cindy had her cell phone out recording her.
No. You're calling the popo on her?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, case in point, though, Jose Baez got up in front of a jury and stated as fact that George Anthony had been molesting Casey her entire life. And he stated it as fact. And it's not a fact, but he was allowed to do that. And you got somebody like Stanfield who was able to make a deal accusing Dee of Munchausen when there was nothing to support that was a fact. It should not have been allowed. And what really pisses me off is Gypsy's deal made it so a lot of evidence for Nick could not be used. So that jabbing video could not be used at Nick's trial.
Why?
Because of her plea deal. You got to remember.
Because I would think that would be like a key piece of evidence. Like that. It's pretty damning. Like all the videos.
Yes, but they had it set up where she was a witness for him. So
they didn't want her to appear
So
to be
why
like,
couldn't they say, Miss Blanchard, is this you in these videos? You know,
make her look guilty, and they wanted to
and
railroad.
then they,
yeah.
then you just say no further questions because we don't need to hear what you have to say about it. We just want to, you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, the way Missouri law works is when you have a witness for the defense, you cannot treat that witness as a hostile witness. You cannot impeach their testimony. So even if they're your witness and you know they're lying through their teeth and you know you have all these videos, but these videos aren't allowed, you cannot confront your witness when you know they're lying. You cannot motion to impeach your witness, which is also bullshit. That's bullshit. That should not be allowed in any court, because if you have somebody on the witness stand and yeah, sure, they're testifying for you, right? But they've already got their cushy
fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. That's why I'm not a staunch believer that Nick deserves to be free.
Me either.
But I am a staunch believer that he deserves a fair trial.
Yeah, that stuff needs to be presented to a jury and a judge that will actually look at it and just
that angers me. It angers me because gosh darn it, you fuckers in Missouri said, we got our guy. Let's give the poor ugly girl a deal because people feel sorry for her. Okay, we don't want to look bad.
Well, why didn't Nick take the plea deals he was offered? What were they?
First of all, let's
30
consider.
years.
Let's consider.
What was it?
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, he should have taken that though.
Hold on,
It's better
hold
than
on.
what he got.
You got to understand what that means. 30 years to life. It means he has to serve a full 30 years before he's even considered for parole.
Okay.
In Nick's, we've seen Nick.
Yeah. He
With
wanted
with
the
his
same as Gypsy.
disability, he could not understand, why is she getting only 10, but I'm going to get 30. I should get 10 too.
Yeah.
And he thought he had a good defense. Anybody with, the I don't want to say half a
What's up,
brain.
Andy?
I don't want to say half a brain, but anybody who's cognitive is going to look at the situation and go, okay, this is fucked up. You suck as an attorney. I want a new lawyer, okay? Because you're not doing anything for me. Nick doesn't know this. He thinks they're all there to help him. When he's sitting in the police station, he thinks he's there. The cops are going to help them.
On those phone calls with him and that reporter, he keeps telling her, like, I've asked for my discovery and they're not giving me my discovery.
Yeah.
Why, that should be the first thing you get is the discovery.
It makes me angry because they had the poor ugly girl that everybody felt sorry for that they gave the deal to. And
Poor ugly girl.
Yeah. And seriously, why do you think people felt sorry for Gypsy? Because she's butt fucking ugly. That's why. Toothless bitch. Anyway, purposely making, dressing like a toddler and taking her teeth out.
And telling these men that she's 15 years old, trying to talk to 50
right?
Rose. I'm Gypsy Rose. Anyway.
She's presenting herself as that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a character. The whole disabled girl in a wheelchair is one of her characters. It's as much a character as Ruby. It's as much a character as Demona. It's a character. The real Gypsy is Ruby. 100%.
Yeah, that's Gypsy.
That's the real Gypsy.
Yeah, Gypsy is just what she plays.
Yeah. That disabled girl in a wheelchair was a part she was playing, and it's not because her mother made her play the part.
No, she loved it until she didn't anymore.
The most attention. It's the part that got her the most things. Walking around being a whore, being a bitch wasn't going to get her much. But pretending to be an ugly disabled girl in a wheelchair got her a whole lot of stuff. That was a character she didn't want to give up. didn't want to give up that character. She had every intention of going back to that house. She thought, I got my fall guy. I'm going to post these Facebook posts and get the fuck out of here. They're going to rescue me from this, crazy 500-year-old vampire, the dark one. The cops will come. They'll rescue me. Poor little defenseless soul.
I think she thought they would both get away with it.
No, I don't think so.
I do. I think she thought that the cops would think, oh no, you ran away from home. And while you were gone, someone came in and murdered your mom, and we don't know who it is. And her and Nick would go live happily ever after.
I don't think she ever intended on ever being with Nick. Ever.
She left too much evidence behind that pointed towards Nick.
Not to mention, she didn't buy a bus ticket for herself.
Right. And in the interrogation room at one point, when she said, well, he's arrested, I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, y'all,
she made sure to mention the McDonald's incident.
As soon as that cop came in there to talk to her, the first thing she said to him was, Nick has an idea that we do everything together.
Romantic notion was the term.
Yeah, an idea, So in all these videos, you're telling him that we do everything together. Of
She
course
was the
he's
one
got
with
that
the
idea.
romantic notion. She drilled that into his head that they had to do everything together.
Yes.
He wasn't the one
Where'd
driving
Starlight
that.
go?
I don't know. She'll be back. But Nick was not the one driving that point home that they had to do everything together. It was her that was doing it. She didn't buy a bus ticket to leave town with him. Hello, you take 2 years to plan a murder, but you don't plan your escape?
And he obviously knew about Dan Gladwell.
She knew about traveling. She knew about traveling. He said, I didn't know if I could bring the night there.
She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing when she was booking bus tickets for Nick. She knew what she was doing. She didn't book one for herself because something happened. She went to go meet someone, whether it was Dan or Brian or Sebastian, and they did not show up.
Every Tom, Dick, and Harry in town.
Yep, and that messed up her plan. She was forced to leave with Nick. Forced. And we know she intended on returning to that house because she said, I want all my stuff and my money and my medications and my luggage to the detective. And he was like, oh, yeah, we're going to figure that one out. Yeah, I'll get back
I'll get that right to you.
Hey, man. Okay. But we know she intended on returning. We know she wanted to return to that house. Yeah. She thought she was going back to that house because of the dryer sheets and the baby powder. You don't take steps to cover up the smell of a dead body if you know you're never going to go back to that house. Yeah. You're going to go build a life with Nick. You're not going to give a fuck about an odor.
That's true. I mean, if she's dead, she's dead. Why keep it? Why shield the odor? And those
because she intended on
that long.
Yeah, because she 100% intended on returning to that house. We know she did, and I suspect that the murder of Haley Owens is what inspired her to make the plan that she made.
I've said that before also.
Yep. The reason being is because Haley's disappearance got a lot of attention. Candlelight vigils, fundraisers. Bowling clubs were doing fundraisers. Churches were doing spaghetti feeds. All proceeds to Haley's family. The family ended up making over $100,000 in donations.
Yeah, do you think that she thought maybe she was going to show up a hero, like, a survivor of kidnapping and her poor murdered?
Yes, think about it.
Was kidnapped and
yes. Think about it. Think about it.
She
She's
didn't think
only
anybody would ask questions.
yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean, right.
she
And
thought she
it's
was
not
gonna
smart.
she
Right.
I mean, the first thing she did was throw Nick under the bus. She didn't want to build a life with Nick. She wasn't even supposed to leave with Nick.
Mailing the murder weapon is
Yeah,
just the reason. I'm
everything.
sorry. To me, that says everything.
I think she believed she would be rescued. It was taking too long for them to
That's why
find
she
her
was
mom's body.
so cool, calm, and collected in the interrogation room in
Yeah.
between, she's taking naps. She's, not a care in the world. La la
Oh,
la.
even when she's told that her mother's dead, what? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
no.
how she didn't cry for very long.
Well, yeah, exactly. She never really, and then, she was back to being herself.
And scene.
And scene, exactly. First of all, you tell me my mother's dead, I'm gonna not believe you. I'm gonna be like, no.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You got the community of Springfield that's still reeling from the murder of that little girl, right? They need a feel-good story. They need a story with a happy ending. Dee Dee's murdered. Gypsy's been kidnapped. Gypsy's been rescued. Gypsy's coming home. She would have returned to Springfield as Missouri's darling, as Springfield's darling.
And she knew that Nick was not going to turn on her, and he really never has.
And everybody knew that Dee Dee took care of Gypsy hand and foot. And Gypsy knew pockets would open, donations would come rolling in.
Right.
She'd have the house, she'd have the money, she'd have the car.
Well, because she didn't want to work, she had no skills, no she never graduated from high school, so she had to figure out another scam.
But that's the reason why they were talking in that video about how, she didn't make enough money, Nick didn't make enough money, and they had to figure out a way to do this on their own.
She's be an artist. I'll sell my art.
I'll sell my art.
I mean, come on.
My shirt.
Yeah, right. She was a little too salty that Dee Dee wasn't going to help them out. And it's like, well, you're an adult. You're supposed to help yourself out. But,
well, it wasn't just that. We've got searches. And yes, I understand we can't prove who did the searches specifically. But we do have searches for not only homeless shelters, but for behavioral health, inpatient behavioral health.
Yeah.
Well,
And I believe that that's why Dee Dee was trying to get the guardianship.
So she could get her some help.
She knew she was a psychopath. She knew.
Have her committed. With guardianship, she could have done that.
And I wonder if that's the reason why it had to happen that night.
Yes.
Because Dee Dee had gotten closer to the point of being able to get guardianship, and she was getting scared that she would and lock her up.
Well, yes. And then I want you guys to think of it this way. Gypsy couldn't let that happen. She couldn't let it happen where her mom had her locked up or her mom just tossed her out on her ass.
Sorry, y'all.
To live in a shelter. Because what would that have done? People would have been asking Dee Dee, what the hell's going on? What do you mean Gypsy's been thrown out? That right there opens the door for Dee Dee to tell the truth about Gypsy. And that is something Gypsy did not want people knowing. Gypsy was all about her reputation.
Why does this make so much sense?
Thank you, because I've got a logical mind.
Exactly. I mean, anybody who has a thought in their head can just talk this out and be like, well, yeah, this makes sense.
All together. I also grew up in a prison around inmates, so I know how convicts think and criminals.
Well, that's another. Yeah. Right. People do. Well, why would she? Well, stop thinking like her. Stop thinking like a normal person. That's your That's all of our problems.
Yeah. You're trying to rationalize the irrational.
Right. People are going, she would know who would do that. That was
she is not a rational person.
She's not normal. She's not normal.
She's
people are like, oh, you can't be a kid and manipulate. First of all, kids lie all the time. That's what they do. They manipulate all day. But and also I think she was just born. She was a bad seed.
Yeah. And to say there's no bad seed, nature, nurture, bullshit. I've seen bad seeds I've seen a bad seed in action. Best parents in the world, little psychopath, finally caught up with him, and he's in prison right now. That child was unsettled from the time they were able to throw their first toddler tantrum. Just something
You
was
can see it in childhood. Yeah.
Yeah, it was off. Mean, very mean. Didn't gentle parenting didn't work. Timeouts didn't work.
Yeah, there's a story about a woman who her name was Shelley Notnick, and her hobby was torturing people. And she had 3 daughters, and it is I read a book about her, and she was just she
I think I know where she got the husband or the boyfriend or whatever to kill
her nephew, and then
her nephew.
other 2 people she tortured to death.
They lived in Washington, didn't they?
Yes.
Okay,
They lived
yes.
close to the Canadian border. And this woman, I mean, her stepmother says from the minute she met this kid, she was a kid, she was, maybe 7 or 8. She was
7 or 8.
Nightmare. Nightmare. She lied about her father raping her when she was 13 and got kicked out of school. I mean, so yes, you can be an evil little kid.
Yeah.
You can be born evil.
That's when they start honing their manipulative skills. They start working at their skills of manipulation as a young child. They hone them by their adolescence and their teen years. By the time they're an adult, they're a pro.
Oh yeah. Oh, this woman was. Oh my God. I mean, if you read the book,
Gypsy was taking her teeth out in the interrogation room, guys.
Right.
Why?
Because it look a little bit more pitiful and sick.
Exactly, because that worked with everybody else.
Right. Oh, look, she doesn't have teeth. Oh, yeah. She wasn't, savvy enough to understand. It's these people's job to figure you out, to figure things out.
Yeah.
And to not look at you like a poor pitiful pearl, but to look at you like a suspect.
Okay, so if we look at the big picture here, and she thought she was going to return as Springfield's darling, the feel-good story that Springfield needed. They needed a hero after, what happened to Haley.
Right.
They needed a hero, and they'll open up their pockets. Well, what was the object of her affections? Well, Dan Glidewell. And what was Dan Glidewell doing? Couch surfing.
Right. Oh.
So if she comes home, she's getting all this money, all this attention, and a house. Maybe she could convince Dan to be with her. She's got something to offer now.
Yeah, right. Exactly. She really didn't have anything to offer.
She had nothing to offer him.
Yeah.
She was a hit it and quit it. That's, I don't care what fantasy she's come up with in her head about Dan Glidewell, but she was a hit it and quit it.
For sure.
And she didn't want to let that go.
No, she didn't understand the whole hit it and quit it dynamic. She's like, no, he's supposed to love, worship, and adore me.
Yeah, and this whole concept of, I ran away. He got beat up and ended up in the hospital, and he called me. So I went to him. I left the house and I went to him. Bullshit. He didn't call you. Nobody called you. You were stalking his Facebook. She was stalking his Facebook and the Facebook of his friends. Somebody posted about Dan got beat up. He's in Mercy, blah, blah, blah. And she got her ass up and went to the hospital unannounced, uninvited. Nobody asked her to come. She just showed up. Now they're stuck with this ugly girl.
This weird ass wig.
Weird girl.
Something with her. I don't blame the people at this party or at that house, wherever they were, calling her mom. I think that's that Dee Blanchard's daughter. She's usually in a wheelchair, but she looks all familiar. We could call her mom.
They're all probably like looking at each other like, what the fuck is she doing here? Who the hell called Gypsy? I didn't. Did you call her? I sure didn't call her. Yeah, she just showed up. She had a fantasy in her head that they were, star-crossed twin flame lovers, soulmates. They're going to run away and move to Arkansas. Where'd you get that idea? Because guess what? He still lives in fucking Missouri. When was he ever moving to Arkansas, Gypsy? Where'd you get that idea in your head? Because he went and visited some family that lived there? Yeah.
You hear me?
Finally, was your...
Well, I'm having to connect through my hotspot. I don't know what's like. It will not connect. Like it says it's connected, but there's no connection.
They
So
haven't
I
come
don't
out
know
to
what the fuck.
replace your router yet and give you new service?
I have a new router. It's them. It's a them problem.
Oh, it's a them problem. Okay.
It's pissing me off. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it out.
Say, do you have one of those the signal thing? You know the thing? You plug
What?
the router, you know the thing? It's like a booster antenna. You plug that into the wall and then you plug the router into the antenna.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the problem.
You could try it though. They're only like $8 to $10 at like Walmart.
Yeah.
Get
I'll
one and
see.
try it.
I'll
It might
try
solve
it.
your
We'll see.
problem.
I think it's
But-
a them problem. I think they suck and they need to fix their shit.
Yeah, they usually do.
Yeah.
But to finish my whole point, if you really think about what happened to Haley, we know that Gypsy was aware of Haley. The post was made about poor little Haley, her little playmate, and what happened to Haley. And if you really think about it, think about the fact she was going to she knew she was going to throw Nick under the bus. She thought she was going to just return to the house a rescued kidnap victim. Poor girl, her mother's been murdered. What is she going to do? We have to, Springfield, Gypsy's our girl now. We'll take care of Gypsy. Think about it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It makes complete sense. And then she'll have something to offer Dan. Dan didn't have a place to live.
Yeah.
It's like what happened with the hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got all this attention and stuff because of the hurricane.
The community rallied around them and gave them everything that they needed. Hello. She knew what to do. She knew what to do. And I think the murder of Haley is what inspired.
Then why would she think not being the disabled girl would, because she was walking?
Well,
how would she think she would come back from that?
She could spin it saying, "My mom made me."
Or
I don't know.
Or people aren't as dumb, but they were polite.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they knew that she could walk.
They knew she could walk. They knew she could move her legs. Hello, crisscross applesauce. Paralyzed people do not sit crisscross applesauce in their
Saw
wheelchair.
her stand up at 10 years old
So
at a family function.
Yeah, but nobody's confronting
Nobody
the
was
fact that she's
surprised.
obviously limber enough. She's supple enough that she's able to sit in a crisscross applesauce. People who are paralyzed with no, muscle tone can do that.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, people in their heads are going, I don't think she's as paralyzed as they're telling us she is, but they're being polite by not calling it out.
Right. You don't say
Because she's ugly.
Stand up.
Because she is ugly. And so, yeah, she's somewhat disabled.
Well,
So,
everybody thought she was a slow
Somewhat
little girl.
disabled. She's so ugly.
I'm sorry, you gotta hug the ugly children. It's not their fault. I'm just
I
saying.
know, my mom is very quick to call people ugly all the time.
I'm just saying.
I said about my cousin Mark. We're like, "Is Mark gay?" She goes, "No, he's just ugly." I'm like,
Very,
"Oh, ouch,
very, very
Mom."
unfortunate looking.
That's another word she uses. She's
Very unfortunate. But what that goes along the same lines of some people are starting to come forward who have said, "Oh, I adore Dee Dee, but I wasn't really a fan of Gypsy, and I felt kind of bad about not liking her very
Always
much."
got the creeps.
Yeah.
I always felt weird around her. But I mean, I just chalked it up to the fact that she was slow and disabled. Not that I've worked with disabled people. It was just a weird feeling that you would get from her.
Think about it. Think about it. What sort of monster dislikes a little disabled kid with no teeth?
Exactly.
You
We'd all
monster.
be monsters if we.
Well, and then you would hear the
So
stories
sweet.
about Gypsy being mean to other kids and stuff. So you would
Yeah.
always kind of keep an eye on your kid because you didn't want her being mean to your kid.
Yeah, that I 100% bad seed. 100% agree with you on that one. You
And
just know.
We put it up to, okay, that's her disability.
Right.
It's not her fault. It's her disability.
I am so glad you mentioned this because I tried to get Starlight's attention in chat the other day about that. Thank you for mentioning that. Okay, about Gypsy's disability and the thought process of she's mean to kids, she's aggressive, she's a brat, she's this or that, because it's associated with her disability. In the email between Christy and Dee Dee about Gypsy going off online about Rod. And Christy and Dee Dee, supposedly Dee Dee, it could have been Gypsy she was talking to, but Christy says in that email she sent to who she thought was Dee Dee, it might have been Dee Dee, it could have been Gypsy. Anyways, Christy says in that email, we were just so in awe. We know that with her disability and her issues, oh God, how did she word it? That lashing out is part of her issues.
Yes, her disability.
But we didn't expect this.
Yes.
I don't remember that. I'd have to
It's
refresh my memory.
That email from Christy to Dee Dee about responding to what
whenever
Gypsy
she sent the pictures
and the rant that she put online about Rod.
Which I heard about that in real time, by the way.
Oh.
Christy acknowledges Gypsy's issues make her can make her lash out.
So they knew.
Which tells me Christy and Rod were well aware of Gypsy's behavioral issue.
That's why they didn't want to be around her.
That's why I still can't get over the fact that she's not mentally handicapped. I mean, y'all, I don't understand this.
She has a deficit for certain. There's a deficit.
She is, but y'all, when she was little, it was just like she was a little sick kid that was slow, and she would say things and people would just overlook it and, chalk it up to, oh, she's just slow. You got to overlook some things. And now that I'm thinking about all this, I'm like, was she slow? Or was she just playing the part?
Okay, there's this little kid that I used to babysit. I didn't babysit him for very long because he gave me the creeps, right? He just did. And he was like 4 years old. And my niece at the time was like, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years old. And she had gotten a green parakeet, and she named the parakeet Green Bean. And the little boy's mom came. I watched all the kids, and the little boy's mom had come to pick him up. And she's talking to me, and he's standing there staring at the cage. He's not even blinking. He's just staring at the cage. And out of nowhere, he says, "Kill Courtney's green bird, Mommy."
Oh my
Kill
God.
it. 4 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk like that.
We got a serial killer on our hands. We need Dexter's dad. He needs a code.
What kind of things was Gypsy saying as a kid where people would just like overlook and not give it attention and overlook it because she was the sick kid? Was she saying creepy shit like that?
Some of it, let me think, because I can't really remember, because like I said, I would dismiss most of the stuff that she would say.
Yeah, gotcha.
But it was stuff like about Disney or the princesses, and maybe something about Sleeping Beauty and the dwarves, and just saying, just weird stuff. I don't even know how to explain it.
So like, say for instance, all the adults are talking about shrimp, and all of a sudden she's talking about a Disney princess. She interjects.
Yeah.
But it's about something that has nothing to do with the subject at all.
Yes.
And something that's infantile, immature, or whatever. Okay. I just thought
Not
maybe
only that, when she would see her mama was getting attention and she was talking to people and stuff, I think it would kind of aggravate her because she would start saying that she wouldn't feel good and stuff and wanting her mama to do stuff for her. And, you know, and it wasn't anything that anybody thought anything about because, I mean, that was just Gypsy sick and she needed her mama.
But a hindsight 2020 situation, you're looking back on it going,
Yeah, and now it's like, okay, who was doing what to who?
And she didn't like her mother getting attention. Hello, in the end, who was sick?
Yeah, her mom.
Her mother.
All right, I got to end this. I got to go get my kiddos.
Well,
Thank y'all for coming up, though. It was a good conversation.
Yeah.
And thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Crazy
Yes,
stuff,
of course.
man.
I may go live on TikTok tomorrow. It depends on what's
Good.
going on. Yeah.
Do the TikTok.
Got some stuff I want to say.
Good.
Oh, that you can't say on YouTube?
Well, a lot of people over here are like you're not on TikTok, so you're not going to know what I'm talking about.
Whole other world over on TikTok. Don't go there.
Yeah.
No,
I gotta stay away from all
you're not
that.
missing
It's
anything.
crazy.
I don't like all the flying shit on the screen all the time. It's very
I've
annoying.
been trying to avoid
Well, that's like battle stuff. I don't know.
I don't like that.
You got to get used to it.
Yeah.
It's all
Thank you,
right. It
Starlight.
gets crazy. Thank you.
I'm too old to get used to
I'm
anything
glad.
new.
What?
I said I'm too old to get used to anything new.
I know.
All right, honey.
All right. Thank you
I'll
for coming
email
up,
you.
Sarah.
I'll email
Yes.
you to
Yes,
get
do
your
that.
address because I have a bunch of stuff to send you.
Okay. Sounds good to
Okay, honey.
me.
Okay, honey.
All right. Thanks for talking to
All right,
me
honey.
and having
Bye.
a conversation. All right. Thank you all for being here and listening. We're just hanging out today, shooting the shit, you know, all this stuff and things. You don't have TikTok? I don't know if I would advise it. I don't know. It gets crazy over on the TikTok, okay? Especially right now. I don't know what's going on, but the quote unquote Gypverse is like, oh, it is in shambles. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out. Just, you know, being here and being you. Yeah. Bye, everybody. I might be back. Wait, no, I'm going to do the TikTok thing tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys. A disclaimer that I don't have all that much time today. Got a little bit of time today.
This beat is going to drop in 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's fair game, right? Bye, everybody.